This week on We Hate Movies, it's another movie that tried to make me give a shit and feel something for robots. It's I, Robot. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Hi, Eric.
Isaac Kabanoff.
And I'm Angelica Jade Bastién.
And we hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in, as always. That's right. We are talking about I, Robot this week. Now, if you're new to the program, this is a comedy show where we talk about a movie, good, bad, or otherwise, and kind of just kick it around for a little bit, poke holes in it, make fun of it just a little bit. This week, it falls into the bad category, and to help us out with this one, returning to We Hate Movies, our friend Angelica Jade Bastién. Hello.
Hey everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Living life, moving to a new place.
Fuck yeah.
Working.
Onward and upward.
Dealing with the bullshit of my job partnering with OpenAI. That's fun.
What?
And training AI with our writing.
Ooh,
Wow, this is
Ah.
perfect. This is a perfect episode for you then,
I
because
know.
you're
Yeah.
helping build the iRobots.
You know what's perfect for this movie?
Mm.
Smoking a joint with a strain called cheetah piss, because that's as much as iRobot is worth. A bucket of cheetah piss.
Wow, a whole
Yeah,
bucket.
would that- You would think that cheetah piss is the kind of piss that you think would melt metal, but it doesn't, surprisingly.
Not to be the weird guy in the room, but cheetah piss sounds expensive. Like, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
does.
Yeah.
cat piss, sure, I can get you a bucket of cat piss. Give me an hour, I'll get you a bucket of cat piss.
Right.
Cheetah piss, I gotta go to the Serengeti or something.
Think about milking that thing and getting that piss out of
Milking.
there. That's a lot of work.
You would find, you know what it'd be,
Yeah.
Steve? It'd be like when they busted that exotic animal ring on SVU, and it's
Yeah.
like they go up to the Bronx, and it's like there's a monkey, there's a couple of exotic birds once thought to be extinct, and yes, indeed, jars upon jars of cheetah piss. Yes,
I just don't understand. Like, I guess that everybody got like tired of the old names for strains, so they had to go into like push it all the way in.
Yep.
Monkey taint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, monkey
tarantula fart.
monkey taint and tarantula fart will glue your ass to the couch, Chris Cabin. Don't even
Mm.
worry about it.
White hairs, white and purple hairs all over those
sticky
fuckers.
shit.
That's a recipe for a good weekend.
Is it no, this is a question from a casual weed smoker. Are strains like, is it dealer's choice? Like, can I just name anything I want, or is it a thing where like it has to do like, I remember back
The
in the day
government regulates.
there
it.
was I don't
They
know
come
there was
in and tell you.
there was some good shit back in the Bronx called White Rhino. I remember this very clearly. And
Sure.
it would glue you to the fucking floor and all that good stuff. I've never seen it again or since. I just think a dude just called it White Rhino because he probably put cocaine on it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, in the
Oh, yeah.
in the case of like dudes who park outside the bodega in the minivan and sell shit to
Mhm.
you, I feel it's dealer's choice. I think like when you're talking dispensaries that are dealing with like actual cultivation from farms and stuff, like those people have certain strains that they have to keep track of because eventually they get like
Mhm.
crossed with other things and whatnot. So
Yeah.
you gotta keep the name straight, if only so you keep straight which terpenes are in which strain and what you're fucking dealing with.
I don't really
Yeah.
deal with dispensaries here in Chicago. Like, it's legal here, but it's like the weed here is so expensive in
Yeah.
part because there's like a weird monopoly, and the states like some of the states around us, like Indiana, are like hell no to weed. So it's just like kind of a mess over here for
Yeah.
dispensaries. But like my dealer, amazing, love her down. She's
Mm.
great. She often gives us free stuff, which I think is a sign that we buy so much weed.
Yep, that's sure.
Um,
This is
But-
great, though. You got to support a small business owner.
Exactly.
true.
I'm supporting a woman-owned business.
That's
Yes.
right.
There you
A
go.
woman-owned local business by smoking an insane amount.
Now, is she coming
Well-
to you, or are you going to the apartment?
Oh, no, baby. I'm of a certain age. I am not just no.
Yep.
She delivers to me,
Perfect.
That's the move.
Mhm.
and she has like really, really good, in my opinion, better than what I get at the dispensaries here in Chicago.
Okay.
Like leaps
really?
bound better and way more affordable. And she
Nice.
makes great edibles. Like she
That's
made some
nice.
cupcakes
Ooh.
that were like so good that I ate like a whole one, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be fine."
No.
I was high into the next day. I like woke up and I was still high.
I've been
It was
there.
amazing.
That's my trademark.
That is a Chris Cabin
All
brownie.
right,
Yep.
Yes.
I
Yep.
remember on the 4th of July, my wife and I were like, "Hey, let's have brownies our buddy Chris made us," and I had to go to work the next day, and it was like it was like the 4th was a Wednesday, I think it was a Thursday, it was the 5th, and I woke up and I'm like, dude, I'm really fucking stoned. I just went to work really incredibly high.
Yeah, I put a whole half pound of raptor snot in that. All right,
Yeah.
that's that good stuff.
So Angelica, you're moving. You live in Chicago. Are you moving closer or farther away from the landfill of Lake Michigan? Is it?
Isn't that shit wild?
It's
and then
so
the whole
crazy.
I was just like, what the fuck is this? No, I am moving closer to the lake, but last I checked, it is not a landfill
Still a
of
lake.
shit, garbage, and I don't know, robot
robots.
parts.
You can't
Oh, yeah,
just,
there's a
you
bunch of
can't just
robots in
say that like one of, you know, like the greatest lake, the titular Great Lake, the one that
Yes.
they were like, maybe we should call these the great ones. That lake has disintegrated, and the movie does not elaborate on that at all. Big problem.
It's only 2035. It's not that far. I mean, like now it's. I mean, obviously, we're doing this movie 20 years later, literally, which is kind of creepy. But you know,
Yeah, I should say this
exactly.
is iRobot from 04, directed by Alex Proyas. Continue.
Boo.
But
Boo.
yeah,
Boo,
Yeah, dude
yeah.
sucks.
I mean-
Down with movie. And by the way, this Isaac Asimov, I haven't read this guy before, but judging from this movie, he's a hack.
Well, that's Eric. You gotta watch the credits because what does it say? Suggested by
I love
the
that.
novel.
Yep.
That's like
Suggested by.
we just wanted the frame of it. That's it. Everything else in the garbage.
That sounds like the book at the ending was like, maybe a movie, the end. Maybe I'm suggesting a movie here. Come on.
there's a lot of stuff that they take. I was like, I'm not an Asimov guy, so I was just Wikipediaing. Apparently, Susan Calvin is this supposed.
Yes.
The Bridget Moynihan character is like a huge. Oh boy!
P.U.
I thought she was going to
shitty.
be a robot.
Can I tell you? The one reason I think she is good for this role. I don't think she's good in the movie.
Okay.
She's not good in the movie, but I can understand why. Because who is she dating at the time?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
The most
Is that
robotic
right?
human being in the world.
Oh.
Like the most androidy guy that's ever existed
So-
is Tom Brady. So they're like, hey, you know what? You know the fucking plot. Let's
Wait,
go.
so do you think then that Tom Brady went to the Hollywood premiere of iRobot?
I'm sure he
That'd be
did.
amazing.
Possible.
Pretty
I mean, He definitely does not remember it for sure. But
What with the
yeah,
CTE?
he probably was there.
Yeah, yeah. he
Well,
doesn't remember.
many things, many.
I saw this shit in theaters, by the way.
Same.
No. Oh
Same.
wow!
This
Same.
it was 04. It was summer 04, so I was on break from college back home projecting at the multiplex, so it was a freebie. I didn't spend a fucking penny on this movie until actually I rented it for $3.99 on Apple just a few hours ago.
Yeah, fuck that. I did not rent this bitch. It's called Watching Things Illegally.
Oh, you know what,
Thank
guys? It's on Tubi.
It's
Ooh.
so
Yeah.
Angelica, you like most of our audience are famously younger than us. What drove a young Angelica Jade Bastién to see iRobot in 2004? Did you get the collector cup or what was going on?
I was a nigga in America, so I, of course, knew another nigga who probably wanted to see a Will Smith movie.
That's
Also, it's so funny to be like someone to point out, oh, like you're noticeably younger. Bitch, I am like 35. I'm not that much younger. Than
I
you
know.
guys.
I
Did you?
dodged this movie Matrix bullet style because I was at the time I loved Jonathan Rosenbaum and that motherfucker gave this a positive review.
Okay.
I don't know how. He's usually on game. This one he was just like, no, it's a good action movie. And I was like,
Oh,
should I
God.
see this? And then I was like, no, never mind it. No, I'm not going to do it.
There is so much going on in this movie racially that I find it like insane.
Yeah.
I find this
Oh,
movie
man.
absolutely bonkers because I like didn't remember much of it. Like when Steve, you hit me up and suggested that as one of the movies, I was like, oh yeah, like I saw it in theaters, but I was like, I don't really remember much of this movie beyond like seeing how FX loved to play it because FX
Oh, yeah.
got the
Yep.
movies.
They do
Don't
indeed.
remember.
Arby's has the meats, but FX got them movies. Don't worry about that.
They do got those movies. But I was like, from the jump, I was like, oh, this is going to be a bundle of absolute shit. This is great. It's so bad, but I was laughing so hard.
Well, it's just weird. I mean, it's very obvious. Like they have Will Smith, and like he's prejudiced. He's reversed racism against the robots,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh
like
my god.
I guess that's what we're trying to sort of say. And then and also what can the movie figure out if robots are good or bad, even once for a moment? Like, you know what I mean?
That's a whole thing. Like, so before we like break down like our introduction to like Will Smith, who, if you are an eagle-eyed viewer, he's a sword guy. He has swords on his wall. What a pathetic piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, like, sorry, we'll get into it because I was like, just looking at his apartment, I was like, oh yeah, you are divorced. Ooh,
It sort of plays into his his Luddite pride, though, right? Like it's a sword. It's the furthest thing from a laser gun I could have. Although he does fire guns,
exactly.
pseudo laser guns,
all
wildly in this
willy-nilly.
movie.
Yeah.
There's this undercurrent in this movie where he's like Sandy Bullock in Demolition Man, that he's got this fetish for the 20th century, which
Yeah.
I know is not swords, but it comes up a few times. Like, the Converse commercial.
Converse.
Oh God, the
Converse
Converse
shoes.
commercial, the playing
They're from-
records, there's
Yes,
lots of that.
But the Converse shoes specifically from 2004, it's like, look at the new model,
Well,
everyone in the theater.
the leather ones. My brother got these. I don't remember if he got them because of iRobot, but he did mention numerous times that they are featured in the movie iRobot. He's really
That means yes.
Yes, exactly. The fact that he was like, yeah, I got these shoes. They also happen to be an iRobot.
Oh,
No.
that's sad. Also, like Will Smith is running around a lot in this movie. Converse are like the worst to run in. There's no like cushion, no like your knees must be like going through it. Ooh.
especially the leather ones. Those have even less traction and less like kind of give. Those are more like going out shoes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I thought with the Converse, I was waiting for him to go downstairs and shove the FedEx commercial out of the way, and then you get on a skateboard. Like it's divorced guy to me. Skateboard, like get on a skateboard. You're trying to learn it again with your swords.
But
I guess
it's wild because the movie starts. Like any bad movie, any bad writing will tell you, definitely start with your main character waking up. That's the best way. No movies ever start that way.
After a flashback memory
the
bullshit.
flashback.
Let's get these bitches into this. First of all, it shows you against watery imagery, the 3 laws of robotics from Asimov's shit.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches know. Y'all don't need to read it. We all know. Who gives a shit? Okay, moving on.
Agreed.
And then like you see like flashes of like his very tragic backstory that has him feeling a sort of way about robots. And then like the waking up. And there's just so much happening in this first motherfucking scene. I was like, this is a terrible man. I understand why his wife divorced him. And he's lonely as shit. The movie's never going to deal with it, but I'm like, oh no, this man keeps bringing up his ex-wife. Listeners, take a shot every time he says ex-wife and you will die by the end of the movie.
Yep.
Look, the only reason the wife might have stayed is because the man has, I'm sorry, a great ass.
Yeah.
His ass looks very good in this shower.
He does.
I know it looks fantastic, and I know they got rid of the dick, and they should have gone to jail for that.
Yeah, but he's a Ken doll. He's very unsexy at the same time. Like, I don't know. Will Smith is okay, this is the thing that like jumped out at me that I know you guys won't catch because you're white.
Sure.
Which I love to remind people. I know.
Well, it's good though, because sometimes I
But-
forget, honestly, and then you bring it up, and I'm like,
and you
oh,
need to be
right.
reminded. No. But like, so Will Smith is wearing a do-rag
Yeah.
when he wakes up.
Yeah.
I am sorry, I cackled. I was like, they're trying to make Will Smith in this movie be a little bit more urban, be a little bit more like hood.
Right.
And I was like, Will Smith in a do-rag feels like there's like an incongruity to it. I'm just like, no, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not wearing that.
It's like Frank Sinatra in a baseball cap for white people. Like, it's just not how that's going to work out. You know what I mean?
No, old Blue Eyes would never do that to his head. Absolutely.
No.
Well, I think it speaks to the difference of like so many of like the black actors that we love now got their start in like I mean the two ones I always think of that are just jam packed are Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Boys to Men had some black dudes in it too, though.
Also as well,
just for the
but
record,
not a
Chris.
motion picture, but not a motion picture. But like his like big role was 6 degrees of separation,
Yeah.
which I'm sorry, to me is the whitest movie that ever could be if you've seen it. Like it's just like Donald Sutherland and what's her the wife of the president in The West Wing, Stalker Channing.
Stalker
Okay.
Channing, yes.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
But all right, so back to Will Smith's ass and his
Yes,
dick.
could I mention quickly that did the ex-wife get the shower curtain in the divorce? What is with this?
No, he's like, look, I am so fucking hot and in such great shape. I
Yes.
just like don't want anything to block anyone who could maybe walk into my apartment and see him standing like very angry. He looks very angry in the shower. I
It's
was
an
like,
angry,
what
like,
is this?
like who is that statuesque in the shower? I don't like. It's
Well, the thing
almost
is-
like a reverse thinker. Like he's got his fucking
Yeah.
fists against the wall. It's like he just got a like good news about the Lufthansa heist.
There's the IMDb trivia, which I will not believe, which says that a lot of some of the CGI budget was spent to remove his cock from this scene.
It's just
because-
so massive. I
Because
guess.
the studio went against it. The studio talked about it like at the last minute, like, ooh, let's not do. So you're making a summer blockbuster. Like, should we show Will Smith's dick? Like, when do you see a dick in a summer blockbuster?
Oh, you don't
It does
remember
not-
that time, dude, in Wild Wild West?
Yes.
He fucking walks in on Kevin Kline and his fucking huge cock just falls out in Wild Wild West. You don't remember that?
Mhm.
No, I wish I had seen that cut, but I think you know what? If you do it though, that you have to put that like in the trailer somehow, like, and you will see Will Smith's dick, like
Oh,
one
yeah.
word at a time hitting you. You got to do it, otherwise, if it just surprises you, no, it doesn't work. It shouldn't be here.
Mhm.
That would have been a big victory for them. Their next movie, they could be from the guys who brought you Will Smith's dick.
Yes,
He's
knowing from the man who brought you Will Smith's dick.
He's
There
doing
you go.
divorce guy movie stuff where he's like eating an old sweet potato pie for breakfast because a man doesn't know how to feed himself.
No.
kind of a
That's his
thing.
grandmother makes that for him. That shit is fresh and in a different scene.
No. In the morning, he's eating an old
Yes,
one.
he is.
Oh, is he?
Right
He's
in the-
eating
in the
another one? I
morning,
didn't even
yes.
notice that. I was too wrapped up in Superstition. You put that song on,
Oh,
my eyes are going to glaze over.
Great
and
song,
tune out.
but one thing that was like weird to me was like, so he puts on a record. Okay. How long is this fucking song going, bitch? You're showering, you're
Yep.
working out, you're
Yep.
looking at your dick, you're looking at your ass. You're passing by your little katanas thinking, "Ooh, yeah, I'm a bad bitch." Like, I don't know, some hoe in an
Maybe he's a repeat one guy. Just put it on a loop.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
kind of imagined him. He just kept replaying it because he was like, "Well, this is very thematically important, so I gotta."
Yes.
But it kind
I
of.
mean, it's in the Isaac Asimov book. I have to include.
Will Smith
Yeah.
doesn't believe in B-sides. He does not go to deep cuts. It's just the
No,
hits.
he
But to your point,
Mhm.
Angelica, about how this plays out, you're right. It's a mistake making a montage song diegetic because what are you doing? Yeah, like that's his first like 45 minutes of the day is fucking Superstition over and over again. It makes no sense.
And there's no proof that he actually knows the whole song. The only line you hear him say is 7 years of bad luck.
Well,
And then it cuts it back from it. But to the point of the pie, he's only eating pie, it
Yes.
seems like, for a while here. Like he's finishing off the old one. He gets another one from his
Mhm.
grandmother, and then he takes that. He's got a walking
Yeah,
pie.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
But that's the only thing black people eat, right? Like sweet potato pie.
You know what? I forgot about that.
That's what turns you into Sinbad, not fucking marble ass Will Smith.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
right?
There's a huge difference between the two of them. He gets his Converse sneakers. He looks at it and goes, wow, shows it to the camera. And then later on,
Yep.
everyone's commenting on his shoes. They're like, hey, dude, nice shoes. Excellent shoes, sir. Where can I buy those? Well, go to the store. And go
Do we have a time
Yeah,
of
go to-
year that this is happening, by the way? Because the thing is, he jumps out of this apartment. It's the leather sneakers. He's got leather pants on and this leather, like, half duster. If it's a
Mhm.
Chicago summer, he's got to be hot as
He's
shit. in this
dead.
thing.
He's gonna be dead by the time he
Yeah.
gets to work. Like he's literally
Yeah.
gonna die on the steps of the police department.
He's also wearing that little skull cap, too, for the first half
like,
of the movie.
His style in this, there's a lot. They're like, someone gave him a note. Will, the kids want you to be a little more urban. And then he like took that to a degree that I'm like, this is comical. But like, this is why it doesn't feel like Chicago. It's like a nowhere time because I'm like, Chicago weather really dictates your look, like very much so.
Right.
The summer gets very hot He's gonna
where
die.
you could wear this outfit where the movie was filmed, Vancouver.
Yes.
That's true. It is
There
a
you
it
go.
is a befitting Vancouver outfit.
Other than Lake Michigan, I think the only thing that they're really like, well, there's an elevated train. So
That's-
see, that's it. That's Chicago. That's it. That's
There it
it.
is.
There it is. It's done.
This episode's brought to you in part by Rocket Money. Have you noticed lately all the subscription services you're subscribed to, the prices are starting to go up? Well, thankfully, Rocket Money alerted me, and it's been a murderer's row of all of these services starting to increase their prices, and thankfully, I have Rocket Money, and it let me know about all these changes that are happening. And how much do you think you're paying in subscriptions every month? The answer is probably more than you think. Over 74% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about. I definitely did. I didn't know I was subscribed to this, that, and the other thing. My God, I had no idea. I had all these subscriptions and they all add up. You forget that. You're like, oh, it's a few bucks here, a few bucks there, but that turns into big bucks and then suddenly you don't have it. And Rocket Money makes it easy to go through this stuff without looking at your bank statement and credit card history, combing through every little facet of your life. It is too time consuming, and thankfully, I don't have to do it anymore. I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so that you could grow that savings. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a nice change of pace? Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million. That's dollars, folks, in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year using all of the app's features. So stop wasting money on things you do not use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/WHM. That's rocketmoney.com/WHM. rocketmoney.com/WHM. And that stands for We Hate Movies.
And I guess, like, to your point, Angelica, about wanting him to be like, more urban or whatever, like, yeah, how about some more like friends of the community that could help raise that legitimacy? Oh, I know. Here's Shia LaBeouf. Like, what is this?
God.
Dude, Shia scenes deleted
Awful.
LaBeouf, and he's it's like supposed to be like him as like he's sort of like maybe like an older brother, like sort of father figure to this kid, because he's like,
Yes.
stop swearing, go home, like all that shit. Like, but it's Shia LaBeouf and he's talking at Will Smith. Like, get out of here
But
with that.
it was the time he was
Yep.
playing like sidekicky, annoying
Yes.
piece of shit characters. Ooh, I'm so funny. I talk like this. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay?
It's the same role as Constantine.
I-
Better movie, by the
Yeah,
way.
Oh, way
much
better,
better
movie.
movie.
Way better. I love Constantine.
I love Constantine too.
I think this then like led to like the nadir of it all, right? Was that Eagle Eye movie where it's kind of that character, but it's his own movie now.
Well,
No,
yeah,
thank you.
that movie, it could be, leave that movie in the history. People who are listening to this, don't go seek that one
No,
out, please.
please
I
don't.
beg of you. It's not worth it. I honestly, scenes deleted, they should have deleted them all.
Yep.
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
agree.
need
He's
just cut
so
this out.
pointless.
Yeah.
He's so
I have
pointless.
never been a fan of Shia LaBeouf. I mean, holes, I'd want them in his head first.
You wrote that down.
Yeah.
No. This is off the top of the noodle. I'm a very powerful individual.
That was also from a script. I'm seeing your eyes go right to left,
all
Eric.
right. You're right. I'll put down the eyes of Asimov.
It is hilarious that his name in this movie is Detective Del Spooner.
People are just calling him Spooner,
Just
left to right.
Spooner, Spoonie Man,
Weird.
Spoon Man.
What a weird name. And I believe his grandmother calls him Dale at one point.
Does she?
Del Spooner?
Yeah.
Del Spooner seems to be his name.
Yeah.
He's walking around and he sees. Is this basically the part where he sees the person snatching, or what he believes is a person snatching?
Yeah,
Like,
he goes to like his Gigi's really quickly. She gives him a pie. He's like, look at my vintage shoes, Gigi. Don't you give a shit? And he leaves. This is the walking pie. And I think the
Yeah.
walking pie is
Yes.
sacrificed when he sees
Yes.
this
Mhm.
robot like
Yes.
booking it down the street with a purple purse.
His interaction with this guy is something, right? Hold my my plate of food, or you're going to be wearing it.
Wearing it.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
You're gonna go running with 3/4 as a sweet potato pie in your stomach, sir?
Totally.
I
Oh.
don't know about that. I know you're in shape. I know it's Will Smith, but still, you're going to be half shitting out your ass while you're doing this.
Yeah, where's the sweet potato puke, dude?
But also, like, he's running. He sees a robot running with a person. He's like, that robot must have stolen a purse, even though we find out that no robot's ever committed any crime ever. And I guess he's just looking for it. But I mean, like, of all the crimes for a robot to commit, why would purse snatching be the first of them? You know what I mean?
What's it going to do with it? Buy food, oil, what?
Okay, I think this is a perfect time to talk about the race thing, because it is like, okay, I am gonna get a little nerdy with you guys for just a second.
That's all right.
I saw this 1986 short film about bisexual vampires and a black lesbian who's intellectual. It's very fun. It's called The Mark of Lilith. But there's this really interesting
Documentary
quote.
or
No, it's actually no. Well, wouldn't that be great? A little doc, and you find out vampires exist.
it would be
randomly
a
in the
great
middle
way
of
to find out about it.
And
Yes.
of course they're bisexual.
It just makes sense. But like the black woman in the film, she like there's this scene where she's in a movie theater and she's like just talking to the camera, and she says something that is worthwhile to get into this weird race metaphor that iRobot at least starts out with. She says, have you noticed that horror can be the most progressive popular genre? It brings up everything that our society represses, how the oppressed are turned into a source of fear and anxiety. The horror genre dramatizes the repressed as the other, and the figure of the monster and normal life is threatened by the monster. And this is the kicker. So often the other embodies sexual anxieties and erupts as persistent and excessive in the form of vampire, zombie, robot. In iRobot, the way this starts out, these robots are supposed to be niggas. You prove me wrong. These are obviously minorities. They're like working in these service jobs. And I was like, they had to cast like Will Smith, because if you don't cast a black person and have like a white cop doing this, it like makes the metaphor way weirder.
Yes.
But it's also
Right.
strange to also have this sort of metaphor and a black person and then make them the most obvious racist motherfucker towards robots. It's like,
Yep.
The way he spits out canner to them
Well, yeah.
is wild. And like, and it's not even like these robots look like cans. Like
No.
it'd be one thing if it was actually matched up, but they look like white people.
They should have called this one Minority Report.
reverse
Yeah,
racism.
which, as we know, is the most dangerous racism of them all. But the no, it's not. It doesn't exist. The thing is about the where was I going? Fuck, that's all gone.
It's a heavy spice to throw in at the top of your movie to then just like flush down the toilet in the face of
Exactly.
robot revolution. Like it drops the shit pretty fucking quickly after like
Mhm.
Shine McBride kind of like chews him out at first, and then like
There
the
needs-
movie gets on with itself.
But also with and this leads us to AI as well. And what's going on right now is like, what about all the displaced people that the robots' jobs are taking their jobs? There's one line where I think Bruce Greenwood, who's surprisingly not crooked in this movie, that blew
I
my hair
know.
back.
I feel
he
like
goes up-
in some scenes of this movie, dude, he is
He's
crooked,
supposed
and they
to be,
just like
yeah.
fucking
Yes.
reshot something. Although
Yes,
again, the
dude,
trivia,
he's-
the trivia that's like, oh, this movie had no reshoots, a rarity for
Bullshit.
Hollywood. I refuse to believe that.
There's
I
3
refuse.
fucking editors
No
on
way.
it. Bullshit.
Yeah.
But no,
Bruce Greenwood
Bruce,
is playing. He's playing a CEO. He's
Yes.
inherently corrupt and evil. Come
that's
on.
true. But he goes to Will Smith. He's like, "Oh, you hate robots. What did it? What? Let me guess. It took your dad's job away." And I'm like, "Yeah, wouldn't that be like a lot of people being like, I used to fucking drive a cab. I used to whatever. I used to deliver groceries. I used to
Right.
be a FedEx guy. I used to have a fucking union, and now some robot took my job."
Right.
Like that would give like credence to some like actual hatred of robots, which I hate robots and AI for that reason.
Mhm,
Like
same.
human beings need jobs, dude. That's
Well,
how that shit works.
A labor argument, I think, is one thing entirely. And I
Or
think-
universal basic income, which we'll never do. Sorry.
Well, you don't have to fucking pay a robot, Steve. So there's that. But yeah,
Mhm.
if you want to make this like something about that and like class shit,
Sure.
You know, that's one, but just it is so clunky the way that they fucking handle the rest of this. Like, oh yeah, I guess you were discriminating against my robot. And like, it's weird, right? Because Angelica, you mentioned that like Will Smith has to be black for this to work, right? The lady with the purse reveal also
Mm-hmm.
has to be black in this situation, which she is.
Yes.
And she's like giving it to Will Smith, like, this is, you know, it's my inhaler. I've left my purse. He was bringing it to me. If I weren't out of breath, I'd run up and down your ass, which is a very fucking funny line that this lady delivers. She's kind of like one of the best
One
parts
other
of the
good
movie.
exchange is, I'm a police officer. No, you are an asshole.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's great. This lady's
Well,
great.
Will Smith must love getting yelled at by this lady, because this is also the lady who yells at him in Bad Boys 2
Wow.
about him and Marcus Burnett being gay in the video
right.
store. Yeah, with the kid, and
Oh.
he must love this lady yelling at him.
Oh yeah, talk down to me again. I want to find her name. Oh, that's so
You
fucking
two
funny.
need Jesus.
Yes. Oh yeah, you two need
Yes.
Jesus, lady. Oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
But then he
yeah.
goes to work and he's a cop, and Shia McBride is his boss, the great Shia McBride.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I love Shia McBride.
He's a dude that kind of, he almost started doing it with movies, because it was like this. He was in, I think he was like the dad in Roll Bounce, or was he a dad?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in Roll Bounce in some way. Like coming off of Boston Public, which I thought he was fucking badass as principal on that show. Like hell yeah. And then like kind of didn't do it,
No.
unfortunately.
Gone in 60 Seconds, I think, was the first time I really noticed him.
He's pretty good in that not great movie. Yeah.
He's giving Will Smith shit, like, you know, your classic, like, oh man, robots have never committed a crime, you know what I
Right.
mean? And then he gets a call that there's been a murder, and his best friend James Cromwell is murdered. All right,
Dude, I feel like Larry David, best friend.
like he's just so upset, and there's this it's the great reveal of the hologram, which is very stupid.
Sharon Wilkins as You Boys Need Jesus lady / asthmatic woman in this
Yes.
movie.
Yes, indeed.
Still,
That's a good
actually
character actor.
hasn't worked since 2015. Unfortunately, I hope she's okay.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Will, get her in After Earth to yell at you. Come on, she can yell at the monsters too. It's fine.
But yeah, so we find out that it's a kind of a fake out, because it's like he sees James Cromwell, he's asking him these questions like, why did you kill yourself? Reveal James Cromwell dead on the floor. It's like, woo.
Ooh, so
Dun dun dun
terribly
dun dun.
shot though, so it's not, it doesn't even hit. It's just like,
Oh.
No,
okay,
it
bitch.
doesn't.
I mean,
whatever.
this Proyas man, I mean, he comes out of the gate with The Crow, great movie, or a really fun movie, and Dark City,
Yes.
kind of great movie, and
I
then
enjoy Dark City.
dog
I-
shit thereafter.
I know, it's like and this movie just doesn't feel like there's much of a personality
No,
behind it, so it's not just that it's bad, it just feels like kind of anonymous.
Yeah.
And you know, I gotta say this, recently I was talking to a child. They weren't a child, they were in their mid-20s, but a child.
Yeah, child.
and
You're
and
right.
they my partner's, like, one of his classmate friends was over. Like, you know, we like to host people even though our current one is really small. And he did not like The Crow, saw it for the first time, maybe even
Wow.
younger, like maybe 23, 24, something like that.
Mm.
And just like I
Was there a
I was
particular
just like-
beef? Like,
I think he just kind of found it corny, and like
Mhm,
it wasn't really
Sure.
cool, and like it. But all that to say, like, Proyas has shown like personality, a
Yes.
vibe, something like,
Yep.
and here's just like, I'm like, it's so cold. It's interesting because it's like coming at a time, you know, supreme war on terror time,
Mhm.
and it's like, but it still has like a belief in the future that maybe technology will be ahead of things. So it's like very sleek. It almost felt like a brain dead person's like visual rendition of Gattaca. Like if
Yes.
somebody, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
And also,
Yeah, I
just
can see that.
a few years earlier, a Minority Report came out. I feel like we're
Mhm.
aping that with the colors.
Oh,
a little
totally.
bit.
yeah.
The
big
slate
time.
gray, the blue.
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
car shit in this movie, which is like a
Mhm.
fucking amateur hour kids video club low budget version of all the car shit in
Mhm.
Minority Report.
Well, I mean, that's
Oh,
the thing.
Yep.
If you did like again, his first two movies are pretty dark, like both thematically and just like literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you turn the lights down on a lot of this stuff, it would look so much better. Like get
Yeah.
some dark rain going on in the streets and what have you. Like
Oh my God, yes, a little rain in the streets, so then it can truly be what I was calling bland runner.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Very good.
Yes,
Yeah,
that one I
it's
did
just
right.
like there's
That one I
no
did
real
right.
weather. Like
No,
it's
no,
just like I'm
no.
like, this isn't Chicago. Like
no.
Chicago, like is one day is 80, and then the next day it's like for some reason 62 degrees. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like give it some texture. It's so the world building and this is so weird because it just like wants you to assume things. It actually doesn't really develop much of like the actual world these people are living in and
Nope.
how it's different beyond robots and like, ooh, people use cool technology, but nothing feels like culturally, economically,
There's no, you
visually
don't know
different.
anything about this world other than it's 2035 and the fucking lake dried up. Like, that's all you got.
There is no world building. Like they literally run away from world building wherever they can. They just want to keep it in this one premise. And I think the bigger issue with Proyas was what happened with his first two movies. They're made during when digital isn't everything.
Yeah.
Like when he
Right.
has to deal with digital everything, he loses it. It's all gone
He goes
after that.
crazy. Look at Gods of Egypt as well.
Yep. That's just a
Mm.
total CGI hit job.
But the
Yeah, that's
effects in
awful.
this movie, even for 2004, I am sorry,
Yep.
are wretched. It
They're
is
awful.
It is Sky Captain in the world of right after 9/11, man. It is
Yes.
not good.
What
You're
an
totally
ugly
right.
time.
Yeah,
What
it's
an
disgusting.
ugly fucking time. I was like
Yeah.
2004. Ew.
Yeah.
Gross. Never. Don't.
I'm so
wanna ever
glad
go
that was the prime of my life, huh?
It's just so
Oh,
weird.
that's very sad, Eric.
Yes, thank you.
How
people-
old were you in 2004?
Oh, I was 11.
no, he was not.
Lying, bitch.
But I mean, like people would say, like, oh, you know, like the last real era that had a feel to it was the '90s. Absolutely not. Like the early aughts have a feel, the mid aughts have
Yeah.
a feel. Right now, you just have to fucking feel it, dude. You got to like.
I feel
actually,
like even the 2010s had a feel too, I think.
they
Oh, yeah,
certainly do. Yeah,
totally.
you can totally tell a movie from 2010s. You can totally tell a movie from 2004, which is dog shit. So he's dead. We go up to see Bruce Greenwood, who is crooked. or
The
not crooked.
richest man in the world.
Yes.
Ooh.
Lawrence Robertson.
What was up with the coffee shit? Why is he putting that much cane sugar in his coffee? What's
I don't
that-
get
do you
that
have a
either.
problem?
I thought we were missing something, like my robot arm needs sugar.
Dude, I honestly, I thought it was going to be a thing because of my fucking robot lung and my robot arm and my two
Oh,
robot
right, yes.
ribs. I need
Yes.
a bunch of sugar for some reason. It's a thing.
It was disgusting.
It's just, again, it's the movie focusing on all the wrong things. In this case, a man's just putting way too much sugar in there. And like, I don't know, is that like he's like kind of a kid, like little boy shit, like, oh, I need this to be super sweet or whatever. I don't know.
There's no thought. There's no thought behind that. It's
No.
just stupid.
There is a sweet tooth thing because the pie.
Yes.
He's always eating the pie, and then he needs a pound of
That's-
sugar with
this
his
is what it is.
espresso.
You're right. This is what they thought character development was. Like, oh,
Yeah.
and he's got a sweet tooth. Anyway, moving along.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, then I need to
Uh,
see him at the fucking dentist and he refuses to let like a robot drill into his mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
That'd be great.
We also get Bridget Moynihan as Dr. Susan Calvin, who's like the smartest woman in the world. I'm sorry.
More like the most uptight ass white motherfucking woman I've seen in a while. I was like, this woman needs to get laid. She needs to relax. She needs to take a bath with some vanilla candles around her. I don't know, girl, but you need to figure it out.
Smoke some white rhino, perhaps.
Yeah.
oh,
Exactly.
Get that cheetah piss in there.
Pound.
Absolutely.
Who she should get laid by is Will fucking Smith, but this movie is so fucking afraid of a white woman kissing a black man that
Nope.
can't happen in the movie. And at the end, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
let's just awkwardly stand
Dude,
next to each other and
the-
smile.
Smile.
The
We did
polite
it.
smile, the fucking nod of acknowledgement, like we just had an adventure, did we not? Like,
Yes,
oh, it's
that was-
so
Chalk
They
that
should
one
have
up.
shook hands and like
Yes.
patted each other on the back.
Yeah.
Just,
'Cause
like,
in the-
really.
In the middle of the movie, she is fingering that robot arm. Like, look at that robot arm.
Dude,
Mhm.
yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But at the end, it's like chalk that up to the friend league. We've done it. The friend league has done it.
He's done this better before. I don't even understand this. Like the end of Bad Boys, at least there's heat between him and Téa Leone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
there's nothing between them. Like
Nothing.
even fucking Pelican Brief, fucking Denzel Washington, Julia Roberts have heats. You
Yeah,
don't- I get you're not going to culminate it, but just show a little bit of attraction. That's all I need.
I legit thought the twist at the end was that she was a robot.
Yeah.
I thought that's
I'd
what
buy
they
it.
were leading to.
That'd be something.
if that's the case, then it would be like, oh, it turned out that's why Will Smith's character doesn't want to sleep with her, because he's still very much firmly anti-robot, and it's, oh, I just found out you were a robot. Sorry.
And then suddenly her performance is actually terrific.
Then it makes absolute sense. You're totally right. I was sitting there before you even said it on the group chat, Eric. I was sitting there like trying to remember the movie because I had not seen it in 20 years, and I was just like, is she a robot at the end of this? Because boy, that would help things out a lot.
It just because I mean, like you get this in Wesley Snipes movies too. Like it's just like you don't want to hire a black actress because heaven the fuck forbid, and and you don't want to show a white woman kiss a black man. So you're in this nether zone of Zero Town. Yeah, exactly.
It sucks, and it's so obviously racist thinking.
Yep.
And it's just like you end up fucking over the movie because then it's like, what is this relationship?
Yeah,
it's like I don't even know how to read them.
They're just good friends.
Exactly.
The same reason why Shia LaBeouf got cast is the same reason why, like, that's not a black woman, and they, in either way, they don't kiss. Like, they don't want it to be a black movie. They fill out enough black people so you don't feel like, oh, that's kind of weird for Chicago to be like this fucking white. But they keep it just turned down enough that they feel like they can sell it overseas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because you got Will Smith, who's like a cop, Sean McBride, who is his superior, grandma, so there's a blood relation, and then lady on the street taking public transportation. I think they're the four people of color in this movie that have dialogue.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Well, the robots count. No, they don't. And also the robots are voiced by white people. Alan Tudyk, I think he's pretty good in this movie as robot guy. He's doing okay.
Sure, yeah.
It's Sunny.
Yeah, his little like faux English accent that he's done in the I think he also didn't he use this fucking accent to play that other robot, or no? Am I crazy about that?
I think so.
Pretty
right?
close.
Yes.
The Star Wars
Rogue
one.
One. Yeah.
Yes.
Very similar. I mean, I like Alan Tudyk. I like the motion capture performance. Like, I think if there's one part of the graphics I like, it is him. But Steve, to underline what you said about the light stuff, like, I think especially when they demolish his house, like when the light starts coming around things, that is when the whole thing breaks down. That is when you can literally see blue screens. Like, just watch it and it's just there. It's garbage.
Can I tell you the worst part of like those effects? Because I think we passed it. It's not a significant part of the movie, but there's a shot of him leaving. I think it's leaving the police station to go to like Bruce Greenwood's the U.S. robotics office or whatever. And there's a shot of him being like, Chicago 2035. And he's standing outside this building, right? And instead of like them just trying their best to use locations around Vancouver and have this man like stand outside somewhere and just be like, yeah, it's Chicago, fuck you, move on, right? Like they decide, no, we are going to have this like expansive future, you said it, Steve, Sky Captain of the World of Tomorrow, like matte shot of like future Chicago. So it's like the skyline, but like we put some future buildings in. And that shit is so janky that you can almost see the fucking folds in the blue screen that they erected because it's one of those things like they don't want to show a speck of real landscape. So it's one of these, we have these massive blue screens on these huge cranes so that the entire thing around Will Smith can be composite shot. And it looks awful. You can see, it's almost like if you look at like Will Smith's hairline in those shots, you can see the fuzziness.
Oh yeah, of
like
course.
Bad Photoshop between where his hair fucking stops and where the blue screen is. It's embarrassing. It's really fucking embarrassing.
That's why he wears the skull rag sometimes to like, oh man, I'm blurring out today.
My hair's too blurry. Better put on this hat for the rest of the movie.
Also, anyway, I gotta rewatch Sin City. Does Sin City look good anymore? I'm just really curious.
That's a great question, isn't it?
That movie holds up.
Good question.
Because wasn't that also this year? This was also 2004.
Yeah. So
I watched it recently, and I think for what it's like, it depends on if you like that, like what they're doing.
It's
like,
at least the style. Yes.
Yeah.
At least it's
if you
black
like
and
it,
white. Black and white, you can hide better.
It's got clarity. It's got it's got sharp edges. It looks right, but like I can see someone being like, I don't like this. Just looking at it and be like, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
So Bruce Greenwood says, he killed himself. He was in his office. We meet Bridget Moynihan, who explains, robots can't kill people. This is our big computer system called VIKI, Vicky. the
sure.
sexy robot computer. And then he's in his office and he's realizing that, he can't break the glass. Somebody else must have been in here the whole time. And there's a bunch of like dead robot or like, deactivated robots. And this is the first chase scene where Alan Tudyk as Sunny kind of comes in.
He jumps out of this scrap box and it's one of these weird things where like Bridget Moynihan's character is so brainwashed by these like 3 robot laws and their like, final say on everything that like every time she opens her mouth in like the first act of this movie, it's almost as if she's preventing the movie from getting going. Like she doesn't want the movie to fucking happen, right? Because like Alan Tudyk jumps out of this box and it's like, here's a fucking turned on robot in this room where like James Cromwell was living, which is weird, and like committed suicide out this window. And like there's all these, like all these other pieces of robots hanging around. And here's a live one, and it like jumps out and she's like, you were scared by a Jack in the Box. I mean, come on. What do we want, a movie to start here? Every fucking time.
Calm down, detective. There's no movie about to start. The only dangerous thing in the room is you.
Look, listen, I'm Bridget Moynihan. There can't be a movie. I'm here. Let's just be straight about this. I'm here. There's no movie to be had.
Yeah,
Like-
it's such a weird like juxtaposition of characterization because it's like she's very humorless and kind of like a cold bitch. I don't know what they're going for with that. And
Yep.
then Will Smith is like such an asshole and so gruff and like unfunny because none of the jokes land. So it's just this weird, like just dry as fuck vibe.
She's trying to play smart, which she just is like, smart people talk like this all the time and walk around like,
I have to
the
be
scientist accent.
like stiff and rude is how I can sound smart. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so they, the robot, jumps out, runs away. Will Smith like gets a couple of shots off on this thing. So he's like, it is a very funny line when they run out. This is actually where the big shitty blue screen was. And she looks down at like this puddle of fucking oil or whatever. And she's like, you've hurt him badly. And I was like, don't you do it. Don't you try to get me to start caring about robots. I don't think so.
But I mean, the whole like the 3 laws thing is annoying because it reminds me of that Bad Watchers movie that I just watched. The Ishada Shyamalan deal is like, don't just tell me rules when the big surprise is going to be they broke the rules. You know what I mean? Like that's not a twist. That's just you lying to me.
Steve, there's a line in this that rules are made to be broken.
Oh,
wait,
interesting.
what?
You should have thought about that.
I should have thought about that. They wind up going to this warehouse where all the robots are stored. He's trying to
first
he has to repair himself.
There. Yes, he has to. They have to drive there, and it's just like you're driving by hand, and it's this great sports luxury sedan.
It's an Audi because every car in this movie is an Audi.
Yeah.
Buy an Audi.
It's wild.
It's the 2035 Audi Animatic, dude. That's the beautiful car. This thing looks like shit.
It's terrible.
Sorry, these cars are so ugly, but my boyfriend said they looked thick with 2 C's. Like he's like, why do they look
You know what I think
now
it is?
I cannot see it.
I think what attributes to the thickness of those cars is because the design is such that they have the like thicker protective plating over the tires all over it.
Yeah.
So the back
cover
of
the
it makes it
wheels.
look like a big fat car ass behind it.
Yeah, these cars should definitely have Lululemon on. That's absolutely true.
God, now that you guys pointed it out, it's kind of working for me. I like these cars now.
No.
Yeah, Crash 2. Eric's Boogaloo.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
These apple bottom bumpers I keep seeing.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Fat bottom cars, they make the rockin' world go round.
Yeah. They wind up going to this like facility, and it's like there's 1,000 robots in here, and then she's like, "Let me just check the thing. It's 1,001 robots."
Oh boy, doesn't the temperature heat up at that reveal? Oh
That
my God.
Should have been the title. 1,001 robots.
Nice.
And they try to get some creepy shit in here, right? Because
Yes.
it's like, hey, robots, which one of you is the 1,001st robot? And they just do like the fucking one of us, gobble gobble, they're doing fucking freaks for a second. And I was like,
So
oh, that's
stupid.
kind of interesting. And then it's dropped entirely.
I mean, this is one of. I mean, I don't think it works, but this is at least one scene in this movie where they are trying to build tension.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's true.
And they're trying to cultivate some mystery, because the big mystery is who at first is like, well, nobody believes James Cromwell. Well, Will Smith does not believe James Cromwell killed himself.
Sure.
Mhm.
And like that mystery kind of goes away eventually, just to have like Sonny, like, we got to get rid of Sonny. That's the main thing, is that. But like in this scene, at least I can see like there's some patience, there's some reveals, like there's at least the filmmaker I remember from Crow
Yeah.
and Dark City
Sure. I mean,
taking his time with it.
a little bit, Chris. Yeah, but then it devolves into like I'm interrogating these robots by just shooting them in the head,
Yeah.
which seems a little much. And then this, and wouldn't a robot know, especially one in the back row, don't run immediately. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
Well, he's a
He's a-
special robot, Eric. He's got emotions and feelings and
And dreams.
And
Don't forget
dreams.
dreams.
he's
Yeah.
got
And
dreams.
secrets.
Does he
Yeah.
ever?
Don't BS me, Eric. If there was a room of 1,001 Erics and one of them got shot, you would run screaming towards the exit.
No. I mean, it would be a great tragedy, but
I
I would want to hide amongst the Erics so that I wouldn't reveal myself. Not,
Oh no! One of my self-sex dolls was murdered. Run!
No,
Oh
kill
my
the other
God.
Erics. Kill all the other Erics, please.
Not me. He's the one.
Yes.
I do like that eventually, like after a chase here, the Sonny, the robot, sort of breaks out for a second, but then like they throw fucking nets around him, and I swear to God, the score does a little bit of a Planet of the Apes kind of twang right there, because
Yeah,
that's
nice.
the bit of the score when they're like on the horses and the apes are capturing all the humans or whatever. Definitely, I think making a reference there, because also like it's just a net. It's not even like a future net. It's
Yeah.
just a net
Yeah.
that a pirate could have used.
What shoots the pirate net is a Terminator flying helicopter type of thing.
Sure,
So
which
they
we never
updated that.
we never see that
No.
again. Especially during the war at the end of this movie, which is incredibly
Oh my
dumb.
God.
Why wouldn't it be there during the war?
Yes, the
Uh.
5-minute war. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, Smith winds up interrogating this robot. This is what we do find out. The robot does have dreams. Wow. I don't give a shit, dude.
Oh.
Melt it. It's fucking not human. Melt it.
They don't matter.
Battlestar Galactica was always like, don't you feel bad for the solids? Like, not really. They're robots. The humans
Yeah.
matter. Fuck everybody else.
Right.
They neither of them matter. That's
Yeah,
the
it's also a
thing.
good point. Yeah, just nuke them both.
I
Thank
do
you.
like Shia McBride's line where he's like, I miss the good old days. And Will Smith's like, what's that? And he's like, when people just murdered other people.
Like
Well,
what?
I guess now it's like,
What the-
I guess he's saying like, if this is indeed the dawning of a new age where like robots are now
okay.
killing people. Just back to the good old
Mhm.
days when we just killed each other and we didn't have to worry about robots. Super strong
Sure.
robots murdering us, I
Uh-huh.
guess, is the
And
idea.
another great
Yeah.
line in this whole exchange is also like, can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece? And
Oh my
somehow
God.
that's the first thing we're getting to, I guess, versus make them walk around and kill people first.
Will Smith is like,
know.
oh, could a robot compose a symphony? Could have make a beautiful painting? And the robot's like, could you? Dude, that line shuts him
Good
up
point.
too sweet, though. It's very
Well,
funny.
Well, it's also like it's asking Will Smith, can you write a good song? And the answer is absolutely not. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Oh, stop it.
But hey, Steve, he doesn't need to cuss in his records to sell records. Okay.
Well, you know,
And you know
why
what? He
isn't
was
there-
right. That dude has sold millions of albums. I will not hear this
you know what?
besmirching of this.
I will argue
No,
that
keep going.
jiggy with it is a curse.
Why isn't there an iRobot song? This movie would be 5% better if it at the end is like iRobot doing the thing, iRobot getting your thing. You know, like if he
This
was
guy
doing
has
it-
the fucking audacity to insult Will Smith's music career, and that was the fucking freestyle we just got from
All right,
Steve
well, yeah, that's
Sadak.
as good as it
Doing the
gets.
thing. Steve Sadak, robot, doing the thing.
That is about as good.
Oh,
This is about as good as Will Smith ever got, is doing the thing.
Exactly.
Doing the thing is about what he does. And honestly,
Yes.
the thing about what it is this is supposed to be a serious movie. Men in
Yes.
Black is supposed to be funny.
Yes.
So you can have the little song with it. Wild West is supposed to be funny. So you can have the little song with it. iRobot, where like we're talking about heady things and we're not being racist at all and all this shit. and like they wouldn't allow it. It's like having a song on Ali.
Also, I also would have taken it. Also, like I just want them all.
Well, sure, fine.
I want them. I want 7 pounds. Here it comes.
No.
Cassius Clay, open your eyes.
Yes.
Cassius Clay, look out below. Ali doing the thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The King Richard song would have been great. He could have used that accent that he was using.
Will Smith's newest record, here it comes in at 350th on the top mark. Okay.
You guys don't remember the song that he did for that Concussion movie? It was the song,
Yeah.
Concussion parentheses doing the thing.
Yes, of course.
That's how you get a concussion. So you did too much of the thing.
CTE, it's doing the thing to your brain, brain, etc.
Ha 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 ha. But so anyway, he he's interviewing the robot. Angelica is so mad at me. It's great. I'm so pleased with myself. He's interviewing him, and yes, he does realize that he could dream and that he can get angry because he basically calls him a can opener, and he like slams on the table with both robot fists.
Excuse me, canner.
Yeah, he says,
Okay,
dude.
It's a term,
Answer
and he
me.
spits it out.
Answer me, canner. He definitely
Yeah,
does, dude.
Wow.
A hard R on that, really?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Bruce Greenwood comes in and he's just like, "Hey, by the way, my lawyers have successfully put a gag order on the entire Chicago Police Department." Okay.
I wish somebody needs to rein them in.
Yeah, all it takes is like the richest man in the world to be like, "Hey, now the court says none of you cops can talk about shit. I guess talk about science fucking fiction, man."
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to the Ovaltine Cafe where he's drinking a bunch of beer, which I'm like, can't this be like a breakfast? Either it's the Ovaltine Cafe and it's a breakfast spot and he's having a cup of coffee and like pancakes or whatever, or it's fucking McGillicuddy's Tavern and he's drinking these beers.
He's drinking with Shy McBride shows up, and they're like buddies here. We find out kind of there's more like, you could take some time, I guess, because of the accident. And here's my question is, when did the wife leave him? Was it when she started talking? I think it's when he started wearing the little girl's necklace. She's got to be like, I'm kind of out, dude. Like,
what the fuck is that? That is so weird. He's like, yeah, Sarah. And I'm like looking at him like, how did you? You know what?
He's just a guy that watched this girl drown from afar. It's not like he saved her or anything. He probably went to the funeral and like kind of like 5-figure discounted that Sarah necklace.
Yeah, nicked it. That's awesome.
I think
it's that or evidence locker or something.
Oh, evidence
or the
locker for
board.
sure. Yes.
From what I understand from motion pictures and television, if I'm a cop, I can just walk into any morgue in the country and just start looking around,
poking around. Yeah, but when did the wife leave him? Because I think that's really when that happened. Because
I thought it was supposed to be like a Chappaquiddick thing, and it's like, oh, you got caught. Your mistress died in this car accident, and that's why the divorce happened, right? Because like.
Yeah.
But then it's just this, we were riding alongside each other and we both had a car accident.
In Chappaquiddick, Ted Kennedy was also saved by a robot. And Ted Kennedy was like, yes, robot, save me. Drown the girl.
So Shy McBride is at this cafe with him. And it's like, yes, takes some more time, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, Will Smith's trying to figure out, like, why is it that James Cromwell would send this holograph thing? Why would I be called? Why, what is the deal? And Shy McBride says, maybe it's because he knew you were the right man for the job. And that kicks a memory in Will Smith's noodle there. And he's like, you're a genius, Shy McBride. Actually, I'm the only man for the job. Could you believe it? In a Will Smith movie, I almost fell over. So then this is where he goes to Dr. Lanning's house. This is the the dumb house action scene where he goes to
real quick with the Shy McBride scene. There's a good line because he's always trying to find motivation of why a robot killed a man.
Mm-hmm.
And Shy McBride's got a great line like, it doesn't need motivation, it just needs to be broken.
Yeah.
It's just faulty equipment.
Eric, I'm surprised you didn't notice when you see James Cromwell on TV during these speeches, he has an oppie fit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does he?
He has a big hat that like looks exactly like something he would do that, and he has a big coat, and I was like, oh
I'm
boy,
gonna-
is this a nuke thing here?
I'm going to fight you on this for one reason, Chris Cabin. Both that hat and the jacket are dark black. My man is dressed like a fucking exorcist for some reason at this press conference.
Well, also, actually, I mean,
he's dressed like
that's
Dark.
what Oppie was as well.
He's dressed like Dark City. Remember those guys?
Oh well, yes,
Yeah.
also that.
So he's in this big mansion, and it's the silliest thing because this big builder robot's like, I'm a transformer now in this movie. I'm like, get
Yep.
out of here,
What
dude. I don't know
was
what you're
that?
doing in this movie.
They call it
so
a demo bot later.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you
no,
can
thank
talk
you.
to those two and they can talk back to you just as well as like the more, human looking
Sleek.
ones. That's kind of weird. That's like Flintstones territory, man. Is
Exactly.
your fucking dishwasher talking to you? It's a
Mhm.
living.
Oh, that's disturbing. I always found that disgusting.
It
I don't
is.
like that at all.
It was a
I don't-
very
I-
weird detail on the Flintstones.
But they're he's now, it starts destroying the house. He picks up this.
Wait.
Oh, please.
Oh wait. Oh, you're gonna mention the cat, right?
Of course I
was
am.
about-
You
Okay,
have
I was
to.
about to say, like, we have to talk about the cat acting. It's
The
so
cat is
important.
great.
The
It's
cat.
really great.
An action hero.
It is. He gets picked up, and like the cat is not scratching Will Smith's eyes out, which is what most cats would do if you pick them up.
Mhm.
And this cat is in like a pool at some point, and it's just like
Mhm.
chilling out. I'm
This
like,
is-
how many Benadryl did they give that fucking cat? Dude?
Oh,
Oh my
that
God.
cat
Yep.
was zooted.
That cat died that day during this.
Oh my god.
That cat was on. That cat was ironically on cheetah piss, actually.
Oh.
The problem with this, he saves the cat 5 times in this sequence.
Yes.
The cat keeps respawning or something, just reappearing, using teleporting powers to get to different parts of the house.
This did raise like there were a lot of scenes where I was just like, well, where's the world building here to inform me of something? I'm like, well, it wouldn't something like the demolition bot, wouldn't they have like some kind of thing like check for people inside structure
Yes.
before you demolish thing? But because like you're just supposed to believe, I mean, spoiler alert, Vicky did it all.
Yeah.
Vicky, the big computer, did it all.
Sure.
Now, they would explain everything away. Well, Vicky did that.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, you don't have to have anything interesting in the movie. Vicky took care of it. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
because
No,
they
no,
want
it's fine.
they want you to believe that like Bruce Greenwood is behind it all. So like the little demolition robot's like, yeah, it's scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow. We're gonna knock the house down. And then
Yeah.
when Will Smith goes inside, you see it changes from a.m. to p.m.
Because Vicky did
because
something.
Vicky's doing it, but you're
and,
supposed to believe
and
it's
that's
Bruce
so
Greenwood.
interesting
He goes.
than having detail in your movie.
He goes to Bridget Moynihan's house and is like, knock, knock. Do we have sexual tension? Maybe. And he's like drinking whiskey. And this is like when he is doing like too much acting for the movie. Like he's got like cry eyes in this movie. And I'm like, not in this one, Will. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to like give it that much.
This is the beginning of Weird Dad era.
Yes.
This is because almost nearly after this, all his roles are weird emotional dad.
Yes.
That is, he has been doing that for forever. But like this, I kind of feel like is a jumping off point. It's not a real son. It's just Sunny, you know? It's a different thing.
Well, it's weird
Brid-
because most of this scene doesn't fit the movie anyway. It fits the plot of like some weird rom-com because he goes to the house with the cat and like
Mhm.
there's a good, I would say like minute of this movie where he is just trying to convince this woman to take the cat. And that's just the scene. And we're not talking about robots. We're not talking about James Cromwell's suicide or maybe
It's
murder.
a-
It's just, will you
She's a
take this
great
cat?
cat, Andrew. She's a
It
great
is. He's a
cat.
fantastic cat. He doesn't seem to care about it. He seems to just pass it off because, like, you would think this scene would be to build some heat or chemistry between
not-
these two.
Not doing that.
But the only thing he does is he's like, wait, you have a fucking robot in here? You have a fuck? You didn't
Dude,
tell
I
me
love
before.
this.
You didn't like. It's like your friend coming over to your house and be like, you have an iPhone in here? Are you fucking
Right.
serious? You have an
It- but
iPhone in here?
She's Netflix and chilling with that fucking robot, dude. I
Yes.
don't know what's gonna happen next. She's
We were just watching TV. We were just watching TV.
That's her business. Honestly, if that
She's
thing
fucking it.
vibrates,
She's-
that's her business.
She's
that's
fucking
totally
it.
fine.
You know that everyone who buys one of these things is fucking it.
Oh,
interesting. That's not one of
yeah.
the 3 laws. Robots shall not
Yeah.
lay with man. You know. Or,
Well, I mean,
Robots
strange.
shall pleasure man until he says enough.
because the people who are making the robots are the exact marketplace for the people that want to fuck the robots, Steve. Of course, that's not going
Sure.
to be a robot law. But This
Uh-huh.
movie is entirely fucking cowardly for not acknowledging that, because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is the new NS5 model's coming out. Yeah, it's got a fucking huge dick attachment you can buy separately.
Yeah.
Like,
you can change the size.
Yes,
Just
yeah,
replace
totally.
It. They have, like,
Yes.
a
it's got
little-
LED lights in it,
It's,
so when
it's like
fucking you,
vacuum
it's a-
cleaner attachments. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh, this one's
They
for
all
the
look
would be
drapes.
fucking it.
They all look like Jude Law in artificial intelligence.
Oh,
you know, they're just
ooh,
swinging
well,
around.
I guess robots can stay. I know.
Agreed. 100%.
This
And
is
these
where
robots have
Yeah.
they got fingers and a mouth. I mean, that's enough
all
for
you
some
need.
people.
Hey,
Yeah.
that can do a lot, you know. If you know what you're doing, that can do it.
Oh.
this scene is I've thought about this part for 20
yes.
years. The worst like dialogue exchange and like stunning. I mean, Steve, you mentioned this movie had 3 editors. It's kind of stunning that this movie did not have 6 screenwriters. You get a line like this back and forth repartee here. You are the dumbest smart person I have ever met in my entire life. To which seconds later she replies to Will Smith, you are the dumbest dumb person I've ever met. And I'm like, how many more minutes we got left on this fucking thing?
Yeah, but some of the dialogue, like in the same scene, like with the whole after the cat back and forth, she says, "Have you ever had a normal day?" And he's like, "Once. It was a Thursday." And I was like,
What?
Mhm.
"Shut
Okay.
the fuck up! Like, this isn't funny. It doesn't say anything about who you are or like give any personality. It's just like stupid and bad."
Kiva Goldsman. That's all you
Oh,
need to know.
thank you.
Man.
That's
That guy
Man,
just loves the-
Winter's Tale, Akiva Goldsmith. I mean, God damn it, that guy. I think he's a Transformers guy too. Isn't
I'm
he?
sure he is.
Probably.
yeah.
What's funny is the trivia says that a lot of the jokes were attributed to him, and they actually refer to it as Borscht Belt humor, and I disagree with that completely.
Yep, because it's all like, you know, I think they think it's like take my wife please kind of shit, but like these are just
Nah.
straight up ex-wife jokes, okay?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
that's
It's just
Yeah.
Al Bundy.
Yeah.
It's Al Bundy
Right.
shit.
I mean, and I guess like with that terrible Thursday line, if you had like a, Milton Berle, I should even like a Rodney, like, yeah, I had a good day once. It was a Thursday. Like maybe then it can kind of transform into a joke, but
the
like Will
delivery
Smith,
matters.
yes,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
Will Smith
Yeah.
just
You're
saying like
right.
it was a Thursday, like an action hero.
Mhm.
There's no delivery of that joke.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what he like. It's dismissive is cool. Like
Yes.
that's the
Yep.
general tone of that. Like he doesn't want to be funny, and this is like again like this is not a funny movie. It's not Men in Black or Wild Wild
Well,
West.
I
It
mean-
is a serious fucking Isaac Asimov suggestion.
Right. And apparently the original script was more nuanced. There's this trivia about how when Smith was hired, he demanded they change a bunch of stuff and make it so that he can save the world. God damn.
Like you
Yeah,
can
that's-
keep that serious tone if it is this small sort of contemplative sci-fi tale about like the
Right.
dangers of AI and turning your society over to robots or whatever. But once you choose to go from like based on a series of short stories by Isaac Asimov to written by dudes who kind of read a few of those, and that's like your credit, right?
Yes.
Feel free to back up the comedy truck and make it actually
Yes.
funny. You know what I mean? Because like
That'd be
funny
nice.
plus action entertainment,
Yeah, figure out the tone.
I wonder, Andrew, if that was the original idea, and that's where the deleted Shia scenes were. Was
Oh,
them being funny together.
Yuck.
Like, because that I can see, and them being like, seeing the footage and be like, oh, we have to burn this.
Yep.
This needs to
yeah,
go
no
away.
one can ever see
This
this
needs
again.
to be ashes on the floor very
We
soon.
spent hours letting Will and Shia just riff, and it blew up in our faces.
Oh, God, that sounds
But the-
that sounds like hell.
No, thank you.
And the way this movie progresses is also just stupid. He visits the grandmother again. I think he gives her the cat.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
there's
put that
this-
cat somewhere.
This
Yeah.
talk back and forth. How did I ever raise such a mess? I could follow your trail of breadcrumbs all the way
Oh.
to school. And he's like,
Whoa!
breadcrumbs. Right. I'm a detective. I should be looking for that stuff.
Hansel and Gretel, of course. Breadcrumbs.
I-
Breadcrumbs are clues.
And he finds, by the way, breadcrumbs are clues, and I love it. It bugs me to no end. There's like a Hansel and Gretel book, and like it's like an
Mhm.
old version of a 200-page version of like I don't know, like where did this come? It's a fucking fairy tale. You get a book of Grimm's fairy tales, that makes sense, but it's like the book of Hans, like a first edition from 1806.
But you need it for her because she's never heard of the fairy
Yes.
tales somehow.
Yeah.
What?
Large print. She needs it large print.
I think again, Steve, it's just a thing where it's like this is written by people that only kind of read other stuff, and it's like, yeah, Hansel and Gretel,
Kinda.
that whole book, right? Yeah,
But Bridget Moynihan not knowing what Hansel and Gretel is, like, how do you have a degree in anything? I mean, like, that's just like osmosis culture knowledge that you just are kind of born with.
and
like,
again, like, yes, it's the future, but it's only 2035. We're
Exactly.
still going to be
Exactly.
acknowledging the existence of Grimm's fairy tales. It's not like you're you're on
Yeah.
Arrakis and someone's talking about Grimm fairy tales 1,000 years into the future. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
you are here. You are in the now. And that's why when she didn't know that, I was like, all right, maybe I'm remembering this wrong again. Maybe she's not a robot. Maybe she's an alien from outer space, pretending to be a fucking human robot scientist for some reason because she doesn't know Hansel and Gretel.
It's just so bizarre.
Also, they set up a weird thing with Grandma because she's like, oh, I won the contest and now I have an NS5 in my house. And like,
It's
that-
gonna dick me good.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
wait, finally.
Stop! No, don't say that about Gigi.
Oh, he mopped the floor with me last night.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? Good for her. I guess.
No,
Exactly.
absolutely. She's got something else to do besides bake pie, but like, it's sort of
That's
like,
all she made.
that's kind of like a, right? Am I reading this wrong? Is that not a nefarious thing from Vicky, like altering the contest?
Yes,
and it's like we put,
Probably.
because I at the time, like before I remembered that it's the supercomputer and not Bruce Greenwood, I was like, Bruce Greenwood sent her that fucking robot. But like the movie
Mhm.
Yeah.
doesn't explore that notion of like he's under surveillance at all times, really.
No, I mean the surveillance stuff is so fucking like just write it and who gives a fuck.
We'll leave
Like,
it for
that's the
Shy and
whole-
Eagle Eye. We'll talk about that then. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
but the fucking the big release day of the NS5, like again, this is one of those things where if you gave me any detail, it would be engaging and I might be interested
Yeah.
in. But like it's just like it seems like there's just there's constant trains of NS5s being shipped out and being handed out to everybody just for free. Like is the government running
It's
this or is
so
it
weird. They're so like the corporation also seems to have more power than the government, but they don't really
Yes.
like explore that. It just seems like lazy writing. It's just kind of like it doesn't really track if you think
No.
about it for
There's a program where you
seconds.
can trade in your old robot for a new NS5, and I'm like, that's not how any capitalism has ever worked. Like, you know what I
know.
mean?
Isn't
Like,
that what they do with cell phones though? Like go into
No, you-
fucking Verizon, you'll get a new thing, and then you sign.
No. Now
What do
it's
you
like,
mean,
oh,
no?
you could you it used to work that way. Now it's like, oh no, you can lease your phone for all this money and blah blah blah. Even like that'll go towards your lease and blah blah blah. Trust me.
Right. Yeah. I tried to trade my phone in once and I sent it off to them and they were like, oh, we never got it. Yeah, no. So you're gonna have to pay full price. And then a month later, they shipped back my old phone to me. Oh, we got it too late. Oh, it came
Oh,
too
wow.
late.
That's
Oh,
why you
oh,
go
that's
right
so
to the
tough.
fucking store, dude. Don't email those crooks or don't mail those crooks anything.
Oh, no. I just take the abuse. I'm like, all right, I've been swindled by the best. I'm gonna lay down there.
Eric, no, you should have called 1-877 Droids for Kids.
Of
That would
tax
have really. I
donation.
think if I think you could do that. I think they get right back to you.
And something because what brings Bridget Moynihan to Will Smith's house? Or actually, no. At some point,
Was
he's
this-
attacked by robots in two
that's
battle
it.
vans.
We are
That's how-
we are
Yes.
now there's robot hangars on the highway. They go between them or whatever. We get a classic, oh hell no.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
they turn red and they start fighting him in his car.
A really smart little bit of a visual language here. When the
Mm.
robots turn red, that means they're bad robots now. I
Ooh.
don't know if you're aware of that. It's
Oh.
very smart. Very smart.
Visual
Mhm.
color, I like that.
Mhm.
This is like the ultimate scene to make you believe that Greenwood is crooked because
Yes.
basically like he gets another inspirational moment here from Grandma, which you cannot do that, right? You can't have Shy McBride inspire him and be like,
Yes.
Shy McBride, you're a genius. And then 6 minutes later, Grandma, you're a genius. Like, do your
No.
own fucking job, dude. How about that,
Yeah.
first of all?
It's like the only person who's not a genius is the scientist here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he is driving in this car, and Vicky sort of narcs on Spooner right here to Bruce Greenwood and is like, hey, you wanted to know if anybody was accessing restricted files because he's trying to get into these Cromwell video files or whatever. And Greenwood has he's looking at the camera and he goes, persistent son of a bitch. And that's when these two robot trucks roll up. And thinking back on it, like, it makes sense now that this isn't Bruce Greenwood, because like, if your company is on the hook right here for like, you're trying to do damage control on whether or not a robot murdered a person, and you're trying to keep that all quiet about like dysfunctional robots due to this launch, it's kind of a bad business idea to have 2 truckloads of them attack this dude all at the same time. But this is what happens. Vicky turns them, and this is some of the cheapest shit. I mean, this
It's
all
so
looks
bad.
terrible.
It's horrible. And like this is another thing where I'm like, well, clear, like everybody's like, well, there's no proof of anything. And I'm like, well, clearly there would have been surveillance footage of this whole fucking thing happen. Surveillance everywhere. But nope. Oh, Vicky, fuck it.
Yeah.
Vicky and little robots came out and cleaned up all that shit. Now nobody knows, and now he just looks crazy.
That is
Oh,
hilarious.
so easy.
When it's like just after like all the bad action has ended, and he's sitting there, in the street spitting out blood, and Shy McBride comes up like, now you're driving your car, not on auto drive or whatever, and he's like, these robots attack me. They're all over there, and like that fire pit of dead robots is just gone. Okay, movie. I guess I'll believe it just to get closer to the fucking closing credits.
Andrew, it's Vicky. Vicky, don't you understand? You don't have to have detail in your script if you just have Vicky.
Yeah, if you have just a sexy voice, AI, not robot, whatever, Python, whatever, fuck brain shit. She can do whatever, baby. It's feminism. It's
absolutely. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you. Thank you for saying it.
Vicky's a girl boss.
Oh, she's the ultimate girl boss.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, like, you need a better female performance because it's just very I was very nonplussed by the Vicky voice. You need
I agree.
If it matters, like, Alan Tudyk does a good job with Sunny. Like, you just need to get any other actress that has a little pizzazz.
Compare this to Hal in 2001, right? That had a command to it.
Yes, you need, if she's the villain, the one behind it all, it needs to matter more.
You should at least have one that the AI people now want to rip off, like her. You know what?
Yes.
You should at least go that far to have something that's got a little style, a little softness to it. At least you want to give these people
Hey,
ideas,
good morning.
you
I'm
know?
taking your job. It's me, Scarlett Johansson. I'm your AI voice.
Oh boy, can I turn it down, please?
Did ScarJo turn 87?
Yes.
Okay.
Vicky was portrayed by Fiona Hogan. You may remember her as pregnant woman in Freddy Got Fingered.
That's what I'm saying.
Or as scared woman in 2010's Tooth Fairy.
Like, yeah,
okay,
somebody would be.
That's
nice.
so
sure.
Okay, they didn't try. They were like, "Oh shit, we never cast."
Yep, we
Vicky.
fucking forgot.
We need to
Who's
figure
out in the
it
waiting room here for something else? Bring her in.
Last night I was watching Freddy Got Fingered. There was this pregnant lady. She knocked me right the fuck out. I got a voice of an angel. You just got to hear this shit.
Were you the actress who played reporter number 3 in The Haunting in Connecticut 2, Calling Ghosts of Georgia? What a title, by the way.
Jesus.
I gotta see what that's all about. Anywho.
But so now he's off the force. He has to give up his
Yes.
badge.
He does do a good he yells at that one cop who's like, do you hear what the line is? Like, after he throws the
Yes.
badge, what does he say to him?
I didn't hear it, but I saw it on the subtitles. Personally, I think he's losing it.
Oh, man,
and
yeah.
that was
Do
like,
I look like I
oh.
give a shit what you think? And he's fucking
It's
yelling
like,
at
thank
the
you for
guy.
proving my point. You are clearly losing it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I said that
So
to
he-
him, and then he screamed at me. Clearly, he's losing it.
He goes back to his apartment. This is when Bridget Moynihan comes to his place, and she is like feeling up this arm like nobody's business. We find it's revealed that it's a robot arm.
He just pops his shirt off.
Oh yeah,
Just
getting those
pop
nips
that
out.
off.
Yeah, and she had to graze his titties.
She does graze his titties quite a bit.
Titty grazer.
I mean,
Love
if
it.
you're there, you got to shoot the shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
why
give it a
not?
5.
And again, because they can't fuck because it's this movie. She's just grazing his titties and then being like, "So what's your trauma like?" And he explains.
Yeah.
explains
so
about
true.
the car. And I mean, like, again, like, this is traumatic. You know, you're driving your car, you crash, you see a little girl drown, but it's not traumatic enough to like lose your marriage and all. Like, you gotta fucking, you know what I mean? Like, relax
We
with it.
don't know
Yeah.
that that's why he lost the marriage. We have no
I know,
idea
they
why this
don't.
dude's divorced. Like maybe she just got a fucking job in New York and he didn't want to move. We don't know because the screenplay don't care.
Yeah, it's such a big deal, but then it's also not a big deal because they never like tell you or give you a timeline. You just
No.
have to assume that, oh, the accident happened. You know, he gets his lungs, like 2 ribs, and the whole arm replaced, and he just kind of like is in, man, fuck them robot.
I just don't buy the like. So you're supposed to be a cop, and like you've seen people shot in
Yes.
the face. You've seen all this shit, and the one thing that sticks with you, the thing that makes you hate the future of the world, is like I saw a white lady drown.
Yes.
It was really bad. It was really sad. I was really, really
Also,
sad.
like, to make this more pat, make it his daughter. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, my
Yeah.
daughter was in the other thing, and you didn't save my
Sure.
daughter. That sort of makes sense. But just some
Sure.
random girl you've never met, like, and he's like, oh, her
Sarah.
name was Sarah, and I'm wearing her necklace, and he's like, you know, she wanted to be a dentist, and I'd be like, that's why his wife left, because it's like, it's enough with Sarah and the dentistry. I'm
Yep.
trying to eat dinner
Yep.
here.
You're right to a degree, but I think they were trying to avoid the stereotypes because
Sure.
easily it would have been the dead wife.
Yes,
Every
yeah.
cop has a dead wife. In
Yeah,
these
Sure,
movies.
sure. Yeah. No, that's
They usually
that's
kill
fair.
them.
In real life, Chris, yes.
When he's telling this story though, he's like, "Oh yeah, and like there was this other guy that died. His name was Harold Lloyd. No relation to the silent film star. I don't even think he's a silent film star, but he's like no relation to the film star." And you're just
Dude,
like, so you're like
okay.
a silent movie fan. I guess that's some fucking weird detail. Like, is it because he's supposed to be such a Luddite that he's like,
Yeah.
sound in movies? Fuck that, silence or bust.
He's a big fan of the past. That's why he even has a motorcycle that runs on gasoline. We have a big scene about that. He likes old-timey things, hence the sneakers from 2004, which are great and in stores now.
When explaining something to someone who doesn't know what Hansel and Gretel is, just don't even bother with Harold Lloyd. Just be like, his name's
Yeah.
Harold Lloyd. She's not gonna know who that guy is. I'm just gonna
She's
keep going.
not gonna know who that guy is. Most fucking bitches don't know who the fuck that guy is. Like,
Also, like again, I know, you know, maybe I'm off base here because I know like there's definitely been things about like you show a younger person like a rotary phone and they don't know
Mhm.
what to do with it, right?
Sure.
So, but this is like 2035, and Bridget Moynihan's character like is not that old, right? She's talking at this CD player, like
Oh yeah.
trying to like voice command this Sony CD player. Like, it's not that far in the future. She would know. She would know,
Yes.
right? She'd have to
Right, yeah.
know.
they should have maybe made it further into the future or something.
Yes,
Because it
yes.
does feel weird because you're like, girl, it's like a CD player.
It's
You
not
have
like
to-
it's not like Captain Kirk's got all these like old timey fucking rifles on his wall or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, that's from 300 years ago. Like that makes sense as you know as this goes, and why people wouldn't
Sure.
maybe know about it. Or like Scotty in Star Trek 4, hello computer. Yes, that makes
Right.
sense because it's 300 years in the future.
But they're probably born in 2004 or 6 or 7 or
Yeah.
something,
Right, yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like, what is she like? You push in the thing. It's like, what? It skips. You can damage it. That's not why. What? Then why would I bother?
Well, no, this
I
has
can damage
this
it.
has anti-shock technology. So that's gonna be fun.
anti-shock
yeah. No
technology.
skips.
That's why your portable
Hey.
CD player is $60 more than the other one. Anti-shock.
There's locks.
So they go to Bruce Greenwood's office one more time, and there's a lot of argument here about, I think they have to put Sunny down, even though Sunny's like now a friend of theirs, kind of, right? Is that it?
She
Like,
is ordered to destroy him. Is the idea. But this is where they go. This is where he sketches out. He's like, hey, because the thing that like the breadcrumbs thing is about like
Yes.
the dream or whatever. So he's like, oh, tell me what's in your dream, because he realizes it's not a fucking dream. It's just like stuff that Cromwell has sort of like put in there to direct him where to go.
To do
So he's
stuff,
like,
yeah.
sketch the dream, and he does that.
my least favorite line of this movie is when Bruce Greenwood is like, yeah, we care about human life, and Will Smith sneezing goes, sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. And like,
Oh, sure.
if anyone was still left in the theater, they might have laughed, but I would have left an hour ago anyway.
I was there and didn't. Can confirm. But yeah, this is where Bruce Greenwood like admits that he knew all about all of the modifications that Cromwell was making to this Sunny robot, which includes, yes, he has his own little neural net that the rest of these robots do not. And his whole thing to Bridget Moynihan is like, look, you got to fucking erase this thing. You got to wipe it clean, destroy its memory. Like, we are going, we're, again, it's like 2 days to launch or whatever. And he's basically like, could you imagine if there was this fear across the country or maybe the world? We don't know how far robot shit spreads in this movie, but can you imagine all the recall money we would lose, blah, blah, blah. And it like kind of goes back into that, I guess, is the idea. And she's like, I'll take care of him myself. Don't worry about it, boss. I will definitely kill this robot I've become emotionally attached to.
Next, it's the 4th of July next week. We can't do this.
Oh yeah, it's also the 4th of July. What are you doing? What is that supposed to be?
We're gonna close the beaches? That doesn't make sense.
Well, they did, right? It's a landfill now.
Yes,
you don't
it
got
is.
no beaches. Yeah, the fucking lake dried up. Sorry, Steve. What are you saying?
Anecdotal evidence about how famous Will Smith is. I was going to Wikipedia. I typed in Will. The first hit is Will. Topics referred to by the same term. Number 2 is Bill Shakespeare.
Okay,
Coming in at number 3, Big Willie style. So there you go, dude. That's it.
Still got it.
Massive.
Still got it. Over William Prince of Wales, William the Conqueror is next, William IV, William Shatner, William III, William McKinley, and William Howard Taft. That's your top 10.
What?
If you, I think if you search it, maybe a month out from Bad Boys 4,
yeah, okay.
it might switch up since it's just came out.
Right, a lot of people are
getting a
searching
little
for
kick.
him at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Got
fair.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Like
do
Shatner
love-
will move up when he passes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, of course.
Um,
It might be Shakespeare.
this bullshit shot of, so he's being like Sunny, that is. So she agrees to do the wipe. Sunny is being marched to his death chamber here by like 2 other robots. So it's 3 robots walking down like a silver narrow hallway in slow motion while like sort of like sad-ish score plays. We're just kind of aping The Right Stuff, a movie that Bruce Greenwood was in. Like, I don't know if there's a connection there, but I was just like, well, that famous hallway walk looks awfully familiar.
And also, to distinguish Sonny from the rest, he has blue eyes, which means he's a beautiful blue-eyed baby. That's wonderful.
They also they put a blonde wig on him.
I just
Oh,
don't.
I'm starting to like this robot.
I figured.
They wind up. So yeah, she's going to. He's like, it's like this big scene where it's like, is it going? Because again, this is something that was definitely edited out of the movie because later Sunny is alive and she doesn't kill Sunny, but she's killing Sunny in this moment.
It appears to be, but later she says that she killed just some other random robot. Okay,
but then why
thanks,
is this
lady.
robot being like, is it going to hurt when I die? Like, oh no, it's so sad to be alive.
Because
it doesn't
Steve,
really work.
You were just saying it, man. So you missed like the detail there. By the way, I think I'm wrong. I don't think Bruce Greenwood's in The Right Stuff, but it reminded me of The Right Stuff, that shot anyway. But no, like, yes, the whole like, does it hurt thing, that's him, right?
Yes.
And then when Bruce Greenwood is looking down like onto the monitor, like supervising, you're gonna fucking kill that robot, and she plugs it in. Dude, it's not blue eyes on the table, it's green eyes are on the table. So you're seeing it because later she's like, "Oh, I just wiped this NS5 that was just like a shell of a robot, didn't have anything in it." So
that robot didn't do anything to anybody. That robot did not deserve to die.
No,
but it would have. Excuse me, it would have eventually. Okay, so it's okay what we did.
My favorite,
right?
my fafavorite part of the movie is right around here is when, because Will Smith asks about the dream, and like the dream is, it's all these robots standing in Lake Michigan or.
The Lake Michigan landfill, I think they call it.
And there's a piece of a bridge, a very famous. I don't know what that bridge is. Apologies, Angelica. I'm sure you do.
I don't give a fuck about bridges.
Is there a bridge that goes over the lake? I thought that was just maybe some future talk there. because it's the bridge is hanging over the emptied out lake.
I don't think that exists. I was like, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think that's actually there, Steve.
But it's very famously there in the movie, and
Sure.
then Will Smith has to use a scan to find where he's like, where's? Oh my god, it's Lake Michigan. I'm like, of fucking course it is, asshole. Like that's
Like,
How many
what
collapsed ass bridges you got out there in the city? That's the real question. Then, if he's that confused by it,
how many dried up lakes.
or that, yeah, I guess we don't know because you know what? This movie at the top of it needed a scroll that tells you like the state of the world, because there are plenty other options or opportunities in this movie where they thoroughly explain those 3 laws of fucking robotics. So like,
oh, they keep explaining those.
yeah, so like,
They're like,
fuck
you
that.
dumb fucking cunts don't know about that. And I'm like, wait, like, no, everybody knows that. Like, this isn't interesting. Why do you keep like hammering this home?
This is
Oh,
an
because you're
interesting.
stupid? Because stupid people wrote the script? That's what happened.
But so like, take that fucking the shit out of the top of it, and it's like, the year is 2035. There's been a total environmental collapse due to ba, and we got robots now, and here's what they do for us. And like, because there's just nothing with this world, man.
No.
I want to know why that lake dried up. I really do.
You don't get it.
He goes there. That's where all the old robots are being stored.
Right. You
and-
get some voiceover from James Cromwell about
Yes.
like why do robots group together instead of stay alone? Is it random code, or are they becoming people? And the robots are people.
He says, when does a
Ooh.
personality simulation become a soul? And then
never.
you see all these like robots hunkering together in a cargo container or whatever.
Nice
you
try,
know?
AI. The answer is always never.
There is a brick wall.
Yeah.
There always is.
Trick question. There are no souls.
Even better. And this is he realizes that he uses the hologram James Cromwell, and he's like, this is the 3 laws of robotics was always going to guarantee there'd be a revolution. I'm like, is it?
Really?
That's what it guarantees?
Well, I guess it's that thing
Sure.
about like, you keep people in a box for so long, they're eventually going to want to pop out and have a revolution is the idea.
And then all the
Again, it's
evil-
another, like, I think we're trying to allude to things and say some things, but we're not.
we're trying to say
hitting-
everything at once.
We're not.
We're
You
trying to-
don't have to hit you don't have to hit a fucking bullseye, but you at least need to get the dart on the board. And this movie's not doing this. With the shit it's saying.
Eventually, when Vicky turns, we get that where it's like, oh, we have to kill some people to save humanity, and it makes total sense. to me.
Thanos rules.
But so this is when the robots go ape shit, and it's like World War Robot, which is like what Will Smith has to escape from the
It
from
is so
the yard, and then
awful.
Shia LaBeouf shows up, and he's like, "Hey, let's go fight in the streets. What are you talking about, robot?" I'm like, "Who
He's got
are
these
you in this
lines.
movie?"
He's told that there's a curfew to return to his home, and he's like, it's called civilian rights. I'm like, what? Is that a thing?
What?
He calls the
He's a-
robot metal dick. That's
Yeah,
fun.
the full line is, "You can kiss my ass, metal dick." And I'm like, this
Yes.
is terrible. This
Got
is-
his ass.
It
He's
is
so
rough.
bad. I'm like, why was Hollywood like so behind? I mean,
I don't.
We were dying for more Even Stevens, I guess.
ew,
Just
I
as
never
much
liked
as you
Even
could-
Stevens. I want the
That stuff is
world to
annoying as
know.
shit.
It
I
so
can't.
annoying.
I've never
What
even
is-
seen a
what is-
second of it.
Was
What is
that
Even
were you into any of the
Stevens?
Disney Channel shows or
No, I think that's probably it. I was never into the
Yeah.
Disney Channel shows. Like, I
Yeah.
watched a lot of like, Nickelodeon
Mhm.
and like, Cartoon Network shit and
Right.
like, but no.
Yeah, just not all
Even
that weird shit.
I don't know. There's something about Disney Channel. Even to me, then I was just like, it's just like so sweet, but it feels like it's hiding something dark and terrible.
Turned out
Yeah.
that was Nickelodeon, though. After all is
And
said and
it's
done.
probably all of them. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
executive
It's all of them.
producer.
It's
I
a
mean,
factory.
mhm. Well, any adult that has to judge between 2 to 3 children to find out who's the best looking, I don't trust that dude. You know what I mean? That's
No.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
bad job to
weird.
have.
But someone has to do it, I guess.
Someone does, I guess.
Apparently. I mean, that's the
Well,
part
it's
of
a
the cornerstone of the
catch-22.
American economy.
You need children's television, but you can't have children making the shows. That's what Kids Incorporated was about.
Kids Incorporated.
While the robot revolution is going on and the electricity is off in the city and people are trying to like fight the robots, there's this moment, because this movie fucking loves slow motion, where like Will Smith is on his motorcycle and then he like leaps into the air with the motorcycle and then two
Yes.
guns and pew pew.
Oh,
Isn't
Yep.
that
Well-
cool? Because it's in slow motion and he's like wearing leather and stuff.
I haven't
Well,
seen that. I
that's-
didn't see that in the movie 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, or even 2 years, or even fucking yesterday. Like, come on.
It's
Exactly.
Matrix.
It's
It
the
is
Matrix.
so.
just
There's a lot
Matrix.
of it.
It's all Matrix, and that I think that's also the shot that Andrew was talking about, the right stuff shot. I think that's also a Matrix shot of him being led into the
Yeah.
building
Oh.
in that final scene.
Oh, I think you might
And-
be right there. Yeah.
But he also gets these big Rob Liefeld guns at some point, like these big stupid
Yeah.
machine guns that are really
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. Well, because that's you got to kill
Does he
all
get
these
belts, too?
robots faster.
Not yet.
Does he
Not
get
yet.
belts? Is that what you said? I do like the robot raid on the police station here because it was in the trailer, and I still watching it this afternoon think it's badass. Shia McBride with that shotgun shooting this fucking thing through the
Yeah.
window, pretty fucking cool. He gets two
No
blasts
problem.
with that.
Not enough of it. Not enough
Yeah.
of it.
No,
I
I need to
agree.
see the rest of that siege because the next time we go back to that police station, all of the cops that have survived are rounded up like in the middle of the precinct
Yes.
floor, and all the robots are like around them. I was like, no, I want to see the fall. Like I want to see that whole struggle go down.
Mm.
But then the movie's over 2 hours.
Well, yeah, but I would have liked at least like an R rating where I can see some of these robots. Like all the bad deaths are given to the old robots when
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
like taking their heads off and stuff
Mhm.
like that. It's Transformers rules, right? You can be as brutal as you
Yeah.
want
Yep.
with the robots, but once it's with the actual people, you don't even get to watch blood. You don't get to see nothing.
Wouldn't that, like, if poor little Shia LaBeouf is like, hey, eat shit, Metal Dick, and they rip his head off like in
That'd be
Mortal
so
Kombat,
great.
and you see the spinal
Oh.
column, you know what I
Totally.
mean, just
Ooh,
hanging out.
Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah,
You got me to a 3. You got me to 3 stars. there.
Exactly, and
You
then-
got me.
Oh,
You kicked
yeah.
me up.
And now Will Smith is like, I will avenge you, Shia LaBeouf, and I've learned
Mhm. I
something
think
from your death.
He
or
picks
something.
off a little necklace off of Shia now.
Oh.
Ooh, he's collecting white kids.
Yes. Oh yeah, dude.
He's
And
collecting
Morgan-
their souls.
Morgan Freeman goes out, he's a collector, and he walks away.
Even this one's a little too weird for Dr. Alex Cross, if you'll excuse me. That's fucking
Will,
weird.
why are you collecting white kids, Will? What's going on?
Bridget Moynihan has got Will Smith in a car, and he's like, "Well, you know, I'll be around."
yes. But yeah, there's a funny scene where Bridget Moynihan blindly shoots at him, and it's like, why'd you shoot with your eyes closed? And it's like, goodbye, Shia LaBeouf, you're out of the movie.
Yep.
Thanks
it's
for nothing.
It's another, hey, stop cursing and go home. Okay, I will. We have a great, solid relationship.
See you,
Whatever it may be.
Nymphomaniac, dude. Bye.
Yeah. Listen to me. You will never have a successful music career if you keep cussing like that, Shia LaBeouf. Okay, you listen to me right now. No artist has sold platinum cursing in their records. It's never happened in the history of music.
Well, while we're here, what's the best Shia movie? What is
Oh
it?
God.
Ooh.
Best
I have to look.
best movie overall, or
Yeah,
like
what-
best with because of him,
Ooh, good question.
Well,
Let's say
that
best
answer
overall.
or
is
because of his
none.
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep,
Let's just say
oh.
best movie overall that he's.
Seems like a
having-
goose egg, Steve.
I think it's got to be. I think the first Nymphomaniac's pretty okay. The second
Yeah,
one's
it's
really
fine.
stupid.
Let me see. That would be towards the top of mine. You know,
Yeah.
I like about half of That American Honey a lot.
mhm.
Mm,
I
Oh,
did
I
not
was
see
with
it.
all that movie. It's
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
long, but
yeah.
I liked it. I wouldn't say it's
Once they get
because of him.
Wha-
But
once they get to the Will Patton house, I'm kind of like, this should end
I-
around now.
I mean, I think I'm with Steve here with Nymphomaniac. I don't see anything else on here I could.
Yeah, I was like, I
Get
think
behind.
that's kind of like it and Constantine.
Oh yeah, actually no. Constantine might be it.
yeah,
actually.
I was just gonna say like that's a movie that he's also in.
Yeah.
You know, like
So it
Nymphomaniac, he's
counts.
in. He's part of a piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Constantine then, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Constantine's super
Yeah.
fun. As
Yeah.
opposed to this, and I mean,
Not a lot of
Everything else.
Battle of Shaker Heights fans here.
No.
No.
How about Wall Street Money Never Sleeps? Anybody want to boost that one up?
or was Honey Boy the one where I lied about my dad and got caught
Yes.
for it, which I
Yeah.
love.
Yes.
That's kind of a cool to watch someone burn that bridge in real time. That's kind of neat.
Not too
It's amazing.
shabby. Not too
Yeah.
shabby. He got some hot soup over that Peanut Butter Falcon movie too, I think.
He gets in
Oh,
hot
did
soup
he?
every other week because he's an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, it does seem so.
Exactly.
Allegedly, he might be a
Yes.
nice guy.
I think it was something about like the fella in the movie with Down syndrome maybe was not treated
Yeah.
so, or
Yes.
like the movie itself doesn't deal with that well. I don't know if it was
Sure.
necessarily
Ooh, that's
Shia's
not
fault.
They're storming the fucking big dumb building. Everyone's got guns for some reason, you know. It's just
Bruce Greenwood's dead at this point.
we don't even see.
Yeah.
I don't get to watch Bruce Greenwood die. What the fuck am
Right.
I
We
buying
just
a
see
ticket for?
we see his body laying
Yeah.
there, and they like touch his hand, and it's like, come on.
The first time I've never seen. I didn't watch this movie in theaters. The only time I've ever watched this movie beforehand was I was at a bachelor party in Canada in like
Wow, what a fun
20
party!
Sounds rocking.
and I in Montreal, and I was too cheap to fly to Montreal, so I took the train there with a couple buddies, and it was like that's like a 10-hour train ride, and it was the end of the night, and I didn't trust myself to go to sleep and wake up on time to catch my train, so I went in the hot tub and smoked a joint while watching this movie as, on
Wow.
regular television, and like falling asleep and waking up every 7 minutes when the water would wake me up, kind of a thing.
Jesus, dude, this
So,
is
like,
terribly irresponsible of you. I can't believe this.
I remember being like, "Oh shit, I missed the Bruce Greenwood death scene," but I didn't miss the Bruce Greenwood
No,
death
I
scene.
No.
didn't.
It didn't exist.
It's a miracle.
Because the thing is, you can't show like what is Vicky doing?
Yes.
Is she is she bringing like is she sending these robots out to kill Bruce Greenwood, or is she just like in his brain and destroys it or something like that? Because it would be interesting to see that, but you don't. It's just like Vicky did it.
Mhm.
Who cares?
Well,
It's Vicky.
that's the thing, though. You've been teasing this whole fucking movie that he's crooked. You've been doing all this red herring shit, and it needs to be a thing where he's like, Vicky, why did I just see that a truck of robots went out to, whatever? We're not delivering any robots tonight. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. And he would definitely
Yeah.
give a good mother kind of shit to the camera, and she'd fucking kill him, and it would be awesome, possibly through force lightning. Because what's going on with his neck?
Yeah.
That makeup
Yes.
that they have on his neck, I was like, that looks like electrocution. This fucking AI computer electrocuted this dude to death, and we don't even see it. It's just Will Smith going, I've been chasing after the wrong robot the whole
And,
time.
Yes, and I mean, like that's why you would hire someone that wasn't fainting woman number 3 and Freddy Got Fingered to do the voice of Vicky. To maybe if you want to do that scene,
Right, yeah. I mean, but the movie needs it though, man. And it's
Yes.
two questions. It's like, I mean, it's 2004. I feel as if the goodwill towards Will Smith was still there. Like,
Mhm.
who was saying no?
Oh, yeah.
Who said no to the fucking psychologist role that went to Bridget
Yes.
Moynihan, and who said no, or did they just not want to pay a real actor?
just a voice actor
For this
get
Vicky
Kate
thing.
Winslet to do it. She's got a nice British voice. There you go. You're
Get
done.
anyone who like is, I don't know, a character actor with a good smooth
Yeah.
voice. You don't need to go super,
Right.
Fiona Shaw.
name.
Yeah.
Also,
Get-
Oh, nice.
yeah,
if we
that
get to
was a-
see the electrocution, we could have gotten a electric skeleton, which is one of my
That-
favorite
Oh,
things
I
in
love
movies.
those.
Yes, of course.
The Blanca skeleton. I love that. Yeah,
Totally.
I'm a big fan.
But yeah, so
Uh,
Vicky's whole thing is like, yes, very much also in like end of Beneath the Planet of the Apes. We kind of have this conversation also, like human beings don't deserve the planet we have, and so we don't deserve to be on it, is basically her idea here. And it's
Mhm.
like, I think the trivia says that Asimov people refer to this as like the zeroth law of robotics, is like all those laws are totally true, except if they're going to destroy themselves and the planet that the robots also live on, then it's okay that we start killing these people. So that's
I mean,
like her
it
idea.
doesn't seem like she is planning to kill all humans so much as like control us, because
Yeah.
she's like, we must save you from yourself. And like, oh, you can't be trusted with your own survival, so we're gonna like take control because you toxify your own earth and like you keep waging wars and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. But I'm like, what would that even look like? Like, we're just
Yeah.
like can't leave our houses. Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
exactly.
Why
What
wouldn't
is-
you just kill us like after a certain point if you've evolved enough?
She's a hero. She's trying to save the planet. She'll give me a UBI. Maybe it'll feel like COVID lockdown, which would suck. But maybe finally they would stop dumping sewage and chemicals into the Hudson River. That'd be wonderful.
Honestly, dude, I think I'm with you here, because her first act as temporary ruler of the world, such as it is is to murder the richest man on the planet. So
Sure.
Sounds
not
good.
a
Sign me
bad
up.
track record for Vicky
Yeah.
for her first day on the job.
And like
Starting
totally
good.
fucking with the Chicago police department and like
That's also
holding them bitches down. I'm like, okay, Vicky, keep going. Let's see, keep cooking. Let's see what's up.
Exactly.
I mean, she doesn't rough up Granny. Granny is allowed to pray, but Granny's a little on edge there.
Oh,
I
she's
think.
praying hard too. I
She
was like,
is.
I don't like this.
She's praying hard for two reasons, though. One, yes, robots waging war everywhere. You probably want to pray to Jesus about that, but also
Not
she's-
Jesus. Jesus ain't no. Now the Lord Satan, he'll come through in a pinch, y'all. No.
That's a
But
good
she's
point.
I
also
don't know him,
sweating
but I'm
it.
sure great guy.
she's sweating it because she's missing service that night because she's literally going to leave the
That's
apartment
right.
to go to church, and the robot's like, no, I don't think so. And she's like, but I have to go to Saturday night service. So she's praying to be like getting the credit. Like, listen, I tried to go to service. This fucking robot wouldn't let me leave the house. Jesus, look, I'm praying
That was the
right
beginning of her prayer.
Again, that Jesus has to let you into heaven no matter what. A robot did it. Sorry, it's not on me, dude. I can't leave my house. A robot's gonna beat me up.
I feel like Jesus is starting to get like a lot of those prayers. Like, Jesus, I wish I could be in church, but a robot is locking me in my house. And he's like,
Mhm.
what is going on down there? What are
Yeah.
they doing?
Well, no, because God and Jesus are so antiquated that they're like a robot. What is that type of boat? What is that?
Yeah, they haven't looked in on us in a minute, I guess. They said, fuck it.
Yeah.
is that a wooden toy soldier getting you? Oh wait, what?
So, you know, here's the-
I gotta be honest. I spaced out the last 200 years. Apologies. I've been really spacey.
Happens to the best of us.
Mhm.
So yeah, the whole thing is now we got to upload them nanobots into
Sure.
Vicky, and once you know it, it's in a big weird control room thing. And Will Smith kind of has a point here. He's like, "What is with you fucking technological people and the way you design these things? Like, why does this have to be a Star Wars contraption? I got to go
Yes.
down on."
Going down on a
Let's go down on Vicky. Actually, he goes.
We
down on
don't
Vicky.
know if these robots do that, guys. They don't tell us in
Yeah.
the movie.
Oh
and
my
it's
god,
a
that would be
bullshit.
the best. Is the end of the movie, and that Will Smith and Bridget Moynihan do hook up, and like he goes down, and then he comes up, and his face is all like blue for some reason. He's like, "You're a robot."
Credits directed by Alex Proyas.
I love that idea.
There's some blue sludge or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay,
I don't know how those robots go. It's none of my
There's-
business.
Mm.
There's no more of the skin spray on his arm anymore.
Oh,
It's
that
just
skin
robot.
spray. Just so wow. They didn't think about
Really
that.
wild.
Sunny would be a third in this mix, I feel.
For sure.
Oh,
sure.
totally.
Oh, yeah.
If you're fucking these things, only if. So whatever. This end of this movie is we got to inject this stupid thing with the nanobots. We have or nanobots. We have a huge fucking fight scene with all these robots. Sunny, the robot's getting in on it, helping. Oh, are we gonna fall? Oh, we're definitely not gonna fall. Oh, Will Smith because this is a callback to his story about like the robot told me that I had a better percentage of being saved than Sarah, my weird obsessive dead girl, did. She was only at 11%, and he's like,
Yes.
that was somebody's baby. 11% is good enough for me. So in this instance, he does statistically have the better chance of being saved than she does. And he's like, go fucking save her. I'll deal with shutting down this thing. So he uses his big robot arm to like slide down the
Yes.
fiber cables in there or whatever. And
Because it's in his contract, he has to save the world. He saves the
He
world.
he does.
He does do it.
He does.
He does do it.
I love the
Indeed.
final exchange with Vicky. She's like, my logic is undeniable. And he's like, you so have to die.
Yes.
Like,
That's like
It's not even like a 1-2. It's just like
Nope.
what?
it's a line that
They
when you
gave
would
up.
hear in like a really poorly written episode of Buffy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that would be a
I've
bad
seen those.
They're out there. There's definitely
There's a lot of them.
About a third of the series. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
In
Yeah.
in that third, that healthy third of bad Buffy
Very
episodes
healthy.
with bad writing, you would get that, you so have to die.
But-
Stab.
But like, yeah,
You
it should
know.
be like my logic is infallible. Your logic, you need to turn
Yeah.
that back on her somehow. Your logic.
Your logic can kiss my black ass.
Yes, and he
Oh,
kills
I like
her.
that.
Your logic, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Your logic, ha 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 ha. Big Willie style, all in it. Na, 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 na.
Would have loved that. Extra half star.
We get this shot of when this thing dies and goes down. You get this shot of the city of Chicago, like all the lights coming back on. This is like, it's like the cityscape that you would see at the start of a Ninja Turtles video game. I'm sorry. It is
Yeah.
fucking terrible. Again, it's not just the special effects, it's all of the digital art that is in this movie is so rotten. Rotten!
It's bad and
Oh.
cheap. The three of them are looking out at the sun. They're like, as if anyone ever cared. They're like, well, Sonny, you did kill James Cromwell, didn't you? I'm like, the movie's over. I don't care
Yeah,
anymore.
it's like, let's go.
My coat-
I have my purse and coat off. Let's go.
Exactly. I am rushing to the bathroom at this point.
Yeah, I've had a huge soda during this movie that I definitely left for 5 minutes to get a refill on because it's iRobot. Like,
But we got to underline this stupid thing about breadcrumbs. He knew that his death would trigger this investigation.
Yep.
The first breadcrumb to the end of the movie.
Yeah, dude, how about a well-written note that explains that Vicky
Right.
is evil
Well,
and
he's
getting
being
that to
watched.
someone?
He's being watched by Vicky. The only
Oh,
thing he
yeah.
can do is die.
I guess so. So he kills himself and like he realizes Sonny's like, yes, he made me do it, you know.
he made me,
He
he
made
made
me
me
do
promise
it.
that I would agree to do it before he told me what the thing was he wanted me to do. That's
Sure.
a robot that keeps a promise, man, I have to say.
They shake hands and then Bridget Moynihan and Will Smith are like, and that's kind of that.
Yep.
Mhm.
We're mentally kissing. That's what's happening. We're
Interesting
mentally thinking
adventure
about
that
kissing.
was. That's
Ooh.
getting pretty steamy there for a second.
Yeah, Chris
Mhm.
Cabin, mental makeout. That's
Mhm.
that's what was happening there. Also,
Don't gotta show it.
the shot of Will Smith shaking hands with this robot, we're doing like a close-up of the hands like kind of coming
Yes.
together, and it's in, you guessed it, slow motion, because this movie just has to be a few seconds longer. Just shake
And
the fucking thing's hand and get out of here, please.
does anyone know what the ending means? Is it a good ending or is it a bad ending? Because like the robot, Sonny goes
They don't
off.
know.
Yes, nobody knows.
Nobody
Sonny
knows.
goes off and he's going, all these M5 or whatever's
The
robots,
NS5s.
NS5s are being like hoarded off to the storage facility, and then Sonny shows up and they all kind of look at him and it's like,
Well,
That-
here's the thing, that we're told that like that landfill, that's where all these like,
Mhm.
robots go to retire. That's their farm upstate, which I guess I get. But like, recycling electronics is very hard. You shouldn't just throw your computer out on the street. I get that. But like, these NS5s are a special case. These were able to be controlled by the fucking neural net of this AI. If there was ever a time to just like melt some things down,
yep,
it's
I can't
these
trust
guys.
it.
Don't leave that army just out there, because it is a very, I think it is supposed to be, what is he going to do? Like, is he going to
Yeah.
continue to be nice Sonny who's different than all the rest, or is he going to use that difference to teach all the rest? Is he like the Caesar in this
Is this-
Planet of the Robots kind
Is
of
this
idea?
is this a sequel setup?
Maybe.
I was
I think
wondering
it's-
the same thing.
It could have had one.
Sequel setup with a question mark, I think, because you can't really tell either
Sure.
way. But
This did very
can see it.
well. It has the same like opening weekend as the new Bad Boys, pretty much. It was like 52, 53 million.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
It's-
20 years ago, $53 million. You know what I mean?
But it's
like,
the
real good.
end of the movie, and I don't know if robots are good or not. You know what I mean? And it's not an interesting debate I'm going to have with anybody on the way home
Mm-mm.
from the movie either.
But you could have had that debate if this movie was not an action movie, if this was not a
Yes.
summer blockbuster, if it was like a heady meat and potatoes sci-fi thing, it would
Sure.
force that issue, it would force that conversation, would be the end result of walking out of the theater.
Oh yeah, if this movie wasn't this movie, 100% it could have been good. Oh, absolutely,
That's
it could have been
true.
good. If
Yeah.
it wasn't this, 100%.
Fair enough. But that is the end of iRobot, directed by Alex Proyas, and I guess technically starring Will Smith. We'll go around the horn here for some final thoughts with our lovely guest. We'll start with you, Angelica. Final thoughts on iRobot.
Final thoughts. I found it hilarious, and I know it wasn't trying to be funny, and also incredibly anti-black. I'm not. You guys think I'm kidding, listeners out there? I'm actually not. I think this movie has some very weird racial politics, and while the quote I read from the film "The Mark of Lilith" was talking about horror, I think science fiction can like be applied to that, where, you know, you're exploring ideas of the other, you're using like real life examples of marginalization as metaphor and so on and so forth. But that takes a very careful hand, because otherwise you get into some really weird territory where you have Bridget Moynihan, whatever that white woman's name is, right? That's
Yeah,
her
you
name?
nailed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Being like stuck up, and Will Smith being incredibly unfunny, and there's really nothing here. I don't know. It's a waste of time. I hadn't thought about it in almost 20 years, and I will never think about it ever again.
Good for you.
Chris Cabin.
Oh, it's crap. This I don't understand, because this also happens around like Shark Tale time
Oh,
for Will Smith, and
sure.
I'm just like,
Shark
these were
Tale.
all options that like should have gone away. Like, I know he started producing movies that he was going to be in at one point. Showtime, the Eddie Murphy, Robert De Niro garbage.
Oh, was
That
he
was
supposed
originally
to
supposed to
be?
be a Will Smith vehicle,
Oh.
which is more befitting of what he does, like
Mm.
much more closer to his thing. I feel like we were just talking about Beverly Hills Cop 3 and how Eddie Murphy wanted to be taken seriously. Like, and I think that's what he was doing here. Ali didn't do well, so he thought maybe if we bring this to a
Like
sci-fi
Bridget.
blockbuster and a big fucking movie, maybe then it works. It doesn't. It's horrible. If the scenes, I don't think I've ever seen graphics as bad as when they are in elevators in this
Ooh,
movie.
yeah.
Those are bad.
And you see the background.
Yep.
It's so fucking bad. But yeah, just crap.
It
crap,
is
crap,
awful.
crap.
By the way, we said we were just talking about Beverly Hills Cop 3. We will be doing that next week, but we recorded
we're doing
it
next
out
We
of
did,
order.
yeah, we recorded these
Sorry,
shows
sorry.
out of order. So spoiler alert for next week, Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yes.
In looking at it, yeah, what's crazy is the year before this movie came out was fucking Bad Boys 2. So this was his
Interesting.
follow-up to Bad Boys 2. Shark Tale is the same year, and then the year after this,
Ooh,
he
bad
has
year for him. Shark
Mhm.
Shark Tale has Angelina Jolie voicing a fuckable fish, right? Am I
Yes,
making that up?
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And Martin Scorsese as a fish.
Wow.
Oh, God.
it's also-
As an even more fuckable fish.
Oh, yeah,
Of course,
dude.
the most fuckable.
Oh, I want to get into those gills.
And then the year after that, he did Hitch, was a hit, but in a different.
That was a huge hit with my mom and every mom in America.
Yeah.
Where Kevin James plays a fuckable fat guy. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. That's nice.
Eric Siska.
Yeah, boring, bad effects. It's just every level to me a total snooze and a failure. Avoided at all costs. Really dreadful. Bland Runner is what I was calling it, and that is what it is.
I do like Bland Runner, dude. I think you can run with that one. That's a solid option. Steve Sadak, final thoughts on iRobot.
Yeah, it's not a recommend. It's a very pale nothing of a movie. I think it just doesn't. It's like 3 or 4 bad ideas at once. I don't think there's a good version of this movie. Like sometimes, like, oh man, if they just did. No, there's no good
Nope.
version of this movie. Salt the earth with it. It's not. And I don't think Will Smith can be engaging and can be a fun, charismatic lead for a movie like this, but not this. The amount of
Yeah.
impassioned speeches he gives and the cry face about stuff, it's all misspent energy. Like it's just give money to charity. Don't make iRobot. You know what I mean?
Good note, Steven.
Yeah. No, it's funny because after seeing Bad Boys Ride or Die, which I liked quite a bit, and it's sitting nicely with me now almost a week later. I thought it was very entertaining. He's very funny in it, intentionally so. I started thinking about, I should rewatch some of these Will Smith action movies. Like, I mean, July 4th is right around the corner, so ID4 will be in the conversation. But I was thinking about all these movies and like, I definitely want to go back to those first 2 Bad Boys specifically. Want to check that out. Maybe I'll hurt myself a little bit, rewatch that I Am Legend. We just did the Men in Black cartoon on Animation Damnation. So I'm thinking about rewatching, some of those movies too. This movie just never crossed my mind. It's almost as if like it didn't exist. And then when like we came up with the ideas like, maybe this would be a good one to do, I was like, oh yeah, iRobot. Like it's that fucking forgettable. Like a dude who's got like an incredibly memorable filmography, and to have it be such a big, successful movie that's essentially completely forgotten. You don't see this on Hotel TV. You're not coming across this on TNT after a late West Coast basketball game wraps up. Like none of that shit. Like
no, you're right.
nobody gives a shit about this movie, and I think rightfully so. Like, pop culture and the zeitgeist has done right by iRobot by letting us all forget it so we could do this episode and remind everybody about it. But that is going to do it for this episode of We Hate Movies. Angelica, you want to plug anything that you got out? I gotta say, I'm gonna give you some props. Your essay on Powwow Highway I read from your newsletter. I thought it was fucking great, and I really want to see that movie. I'm very deficient in Native American filmmaking, and this movie sounds rad as fuck, and you did a great job writing about it.
Yeah, Powwow Highway is an amazing film. Been watching a lot of films from 1989 over the last year, and I'm like, wow, that's like
Good year.
surprisingly like a really good year, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Powwow Highway is just such a great example of what independent cinema can do when it cares about both history, characterization, and taking an honest look. And if it's American independent cinema at this country. And I think Powwow Highway does it in such a righteous fucking way. It's such a fucking fun movie. And it's like an hour 30. Like it's pretty short. So, and it's on Criterion. But like Andrew said, I wrote that essay for my newsletter, Mad Women and Muses, which you can find on Substack. In terms of my regular shit, you can always find me at New York Magazine site Vulture. That is where I work as a film critic. I am not on Twitter because I love myself. I'm barely on Instagram and I keep it private, so don't try to friend me. And Blue Sky, I show up to and then I forget I have it. So
Me too, and I think that's what's great about it.
Nationwide.
yeah,
That's a nationwide feeling.
It's-
Nobody
oh, I
remembers Blue
know.
Sky.
I will give a hint for something coming up that I
Ooh,
think
do it up.
people will like. So at Vulture, we have this rubric basically called In Conversation, where you have like these long career spanning like conversations with like an actor, director, whomever. Like, for example, my coworker Bilga Abiri did one on Samuel L. Jackson with him last year. And like these
Ooh,
are
yeah.
like the first interview is usually like 2 hours with the person, and then you have follow-ups. I did one with an amazing actress who's been working for the last few decades. And to
Ooh.
give you guys a hint, which if you follow me on Instagram, this will be easy to figure out, I dressed up as her horror icon character for Halloween last year.
Oh,
I looked
wow.
great in that wig.
Yes.
Bridget Moynihan.
So I'll give that hint. That will probably be
Sure.
out in a few weeks, but I mean, I'll tell you guys when we stop recording. But
That's exciting, though.
I'm
This is
really
very
excited to just kind of have it out there in the world. Another fun thing, if you figure it out listening to this, that I think a fun detail for fans, she wore a rainbow shirt that had just the word mother on it. And I'm like, yeah, you are mother.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. That's
I know
awesome.
exactly who it is.
So yeah, look up Angelica's writing, y'all, because she's one of the best to fucking do it. Tell you right now. But
yeah.
that is gonna do it for us here. If you want more We Hate Movies content, of course you gotta check out our family of shows over on Patreon, patreon.com/We Hate Movies. We got a We Love Movies up there about Bobby Z's Back to the Future 3. That was a very fun one. That's a fun, funny action movie that we had a good time talking about. What else? Oh, Animation Damnation. Steve?
Sort of Big Willie style on that, because we're talking about Men in Black, but even though he has nothing to do with it.
Couldn't even license that song for the theme song.
No, bummer.
Pretty atrocious. Over on Once in a Lifetime, return this June. Chris Cabin with the notorious BAG himself, Brian Austin Green.
Yes.
Ooh.
Unwed father, playing a very David Silver-esque character. If reality maybe shook him a little hard, is what we're seeing here. And you know what? It's quite a fun time.
And on the Gleep glossary,
Yeah.
we've got a character that's sort of similar to iRobot, because it's a guy who was a Jedi who then became a robot and then wanted to kill himself. So we're talking Nichos Mar, the character everyone knows and loves, obviously.
AKA Guy Robot, dude. That's
He's
just
no one
Guy
knows that
Robot.
character, but check it out. Listen to us bullshit about it.
Speaking of David Silver, I believe just a few days from now, if you're listening to this on the day it drops, Melrose 210 coming out. Real banger on both sides of the ball on Melrose 210, I feel.
Shit hitting the fan, dude. It's finally happening.
Exciting. I love listening to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we love getting into the fucking drama every month on Melrose 210, and the shit is hitting the fan. in this episode coming up. Speaking of stuff coming up, that's right. The Q2 commentary for 2024 is going to drop in just a couple weeks. That's right. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire-mentary. Forgot which one we're at there for a second.
And just a reminder, us doing Harry Potter movies means we endorse everything that J.K. Rowling has ever said. I want to be really clear about that.
No,
No.
her fucking guts.
She's the worst.
Yeah, we are sure to remind people about that at the start of it. It's the second longest Harry Potter movie. We made it all the way through. That's a lot of fun. I just have to QC that, but I've done the edit on it. Very funny stuff. So all that and more over on patreon.com/We Hate Movies, including ad-free We Hate Movies at the $8 level and up. So if you're listening to this on the free feed, you had some commercials come your way. And hey, if that bothers you, there's an $8 or up solution that can eradicate it for you, and you can listen to the show without commercials. And Steve, I think we talked about it already, but next week's episode is indeed
Beverly Hills Cop 3. Everybody's talking about it.
now. For right now, at least, we'll see what happens when this Axel F. Beverly Hills Cop : Axel F. comes out. But right now, it is the record holder, the fucking worst Beverly Hills Cop movie by a country mile. So that was a lot of fun. It's always great talking about Eddie in one way or another. So that is it. That's all that's been fit to gab about this week. Again, Angelica, open seat anytime you want to hop on. It's always great to have you.
Love coming on. Love y'all.
So until next week, when we're hanging out at Wonder World, I've been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Chris Cabin.
Angelica Jade Bastién.
Take it easy.